Today. Ignore the stomach growl. I think for once we might be a bit late, but that's because I woke up late. The scuff! We defeated it! I actually, the audio should be a bit improved today, actually, because I found some old notes that I'd been looking for. I lost my EQ, which basically, takes out some of the bad frequencies in your microphone, microphone buzzing or whatever, and kind of improves the quality of your voice and makes it just overall sound better. I found the notes from what I had before, so I was able to add it back. So hopefully the microphone will sound a little bit better. It's probably a very subtle difference that I don't think most people will notice, but it should be a little bit anyway. So that was a nice thing to find this morning, because I've been mad at my microphone. It's still really unpredictable, so I might suddenly go really loud or really quiet, and there's not really anything I can do about that right now, other than, just my best. But we will defeat it eventually. I have a plan too to maybe make some more room on my desk, so I'm gonna try later on today, and if that works, I should be able to get a new interface that has dials and stuff on the top. Just because I know most of the better ones do. But yeah. How are you guys doing? I know it's early for some people. It's not early for others, but it feels early. Just because I am nocturnal. I don't know about your guys' sleep schedule, but yeah. Sounds kind of fun. I don't know if I'd say fun necessarily, but having it sound better is good. You're tired and at work? No! Hands up, how many of you are tired and at work, be honest? The absolute worst state to be in. I feel for you. If you're tired and at work, but you have a job where you're able to also watch streams, and you're doing your best to persevere, you are powerful. You are powerful to get through a day tired at work. Oh no, PGs, are you also tired and at work? Oh no. Because it's a bit earlier, I think I can actually say hi to everybody for once, so that's nice. Hello, Z14, and Josh, and Demo, and Blake, and Dan Kibo, and Daniel Fountain, and Hyper Epsilon, and Yelter. I was hoping I would be early today too. I was going to surprise you guys and actually start stream early, but I had to, be a good dog mom. Warehouse Dog was getting really stinky. I had to give Warehouse Dog a bath. She hates them, but I couldn't take it anymore. So I gave Warehouse Dog a bath to have less stinky. But I tried her as much as I could, but she was shivering in her bed. So I wanted to sit with her and make sure she was good for quite a while. I was gonna try to start even 15 minutes early, but I had to be like, okay, my pride or my dog, who is clearly having a time. So I needed to look after the dog, you know? She's doing a lot better now. She's less cranky. I love Brendan Slaves and Carlsing and Big Eggs and Dinky Knight. The scuff is not eternal. I will defeat it. It's just a matter of when. Eventually. I don't know when that is, but someday. Hello, Vongala and Dark Shadows. Wait, hold on. I don't even have my QR codes right now. How did you even find that? Thank you for the gift. Let me double check. Oh, it's the Nikkei straps. Nice. Boss, you've earned these awards for your brave battle against Raven. I have a plan. I'm so ready to come back and fight Raven and be in a much better mood next time. Just trust me. I've been thinking of a strategy. Because I really want to still try on my challenge for at least a little while longer. But I need to find a way that I don't want to give you guys such a negative stream. I talked to you guys and my underlings, and because people enjoyed it anyway, I did end up deciding not to unarchive it for now. But I don't want to give you guys an experience like that again. You know, like, everyone has off days. There's nothing to be ashamed about with that. But, you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like, obviously, instead of, like, that's not the type of thing that gets you subscribers. It's the type of thing that costs you subscribers. And I don't want to give you guys my worst. But I don't think there's any shame. And there's no reason to erase my worst if it exists either. So I am going to leave it up for people who still want it for whatever reason. Maybe it'll come down later. I'm not sure. But I want to be able to do better next time. But for now, this is the gift. Thank you, Denkibo. It's the straps for Nikkei. I mainly wanted this one. The scarlet one is so precious. The price for them was really good, though. It's only $22 for, like, the whole set of 6. So I'm really excited that those exist for that price, honestly. Hold on. I'll send you guys the link to it real quick since I have a minute. Just for anyone who wants to check it out. But if you don't want to check it out, don't. It's easy. Ignore it. Raven will fall. Exactly. Hello, Dark Shadows and Palapina and Acrid and Sisras. You're at work but not tired. Can you share your secret? How do you get energy? Sisras, how do you get energy? Ever since I was a kid, I was sitting in, like, elementary school fucking tired. How do you get energy? What is your secret? Hello, Wifey Stream. You didn't know I was live? Yeah, only on YouTube today, though, because admittedly, it is a sponsored stream, but I like to watch new debuts anyway, so getting paid to do it is peak. And there's a couple of reasons I'm especially interested in VAllure, and those are things I would have said even if not sponsored, so I will get them in a second. Hold on, my throat is, like, dying. Too early to talk this much. Hello, Rickamero. I like waking up, like, around now, or an hour before now, so my brain is, like, but I am trying to fix my sleep schedule, too, so this is, like, excellent. Hello, Kenoro, you're new excited for the new members? Me too! I want to talk a little bit about why I'm so excited for the VAllure debuts. I know that VAllure is a bit more of a controversial agency, but my opinion on it is it's either your thing or it's not, and that's fine. It isn't gonna have an effect on the industry overall. Like, NSFW stuff in VTubing, it exists. It always has existed. It always will exist. Giving them placement in an agency just gives them resources and helps protect them as long as the agency is good. But I've only heard good things from the girls in it, so that's good. You've been falling asleep way too early lately? You feel like you need a free day where you can sleep in the middle of the day to reset? That's kind of what I think I'm doing tomorrow. I really want to get in better spirits for you guys. I am feeling a lot better today, though. I don't know how to word it. But I know I was really, like, not at my best yesterday. And just the fact that you guys, I guess, didn't judge me too harshly for that, maybe. it really helped a lot. You know, there's just been a lot weighing on my mind recently, and sometimes I try really hard to push through, and sometimes I just can't. And the fact that, you know, everyone didn't get mad at me when I just can't, it takes a lot of the pressure off, if that makes sense. Eat pineapple. Actually, pineapple is really good for your voice and really good for hydration. I used to have pineapple on days that I stream. I stopped getting it because pineapple is really expensive. But maybe I should get it again sometime. Hello, Super Gamer 30. But I did want to mention why VAllure in particular interests me. So for anyone not familiar with VAllure, basically it is, as I said, a not safe for work or adult VTuber agency. So basically, they have all their streams, but then they also have a Patreon where multiple times a month they will upload like hentai audio. So it's like, whether it's ASMR or whether it's just voice scenarios, it's like explicit 18 plus audio, which is fine if you're into that, and it is fine if you're not into that. But because it's on Patreon, what a lot of people don't know, their streams aren't not safe for work. Their streams are fine. So even if you're not into the more explicit stuff, you can literally enjoy them the same as any other VTuber. You just can choose not to listen to it if that's not your thing. But that audio existing is why I'm interested in VAllure, but not for the reason you think. Because they specialize in audio and like role plays and ASMR kind of stuff. The thing is, they're all really talented at manipulating their voice. And if they're talented at manipulating their voices, I want them for Nikkei streams. So I thought I wanted to check out the debuts and kind of scout, because I've been kind of running low sometimes on scouting for Nikkei, because for every character I tend to be really, really picky about like what kind of voice, what kind of skill level I want. I feel really bad because a lot of people have reached out to me asking to join Nikkei VA collabs, and it's like I'm extremely picky with those. And I even had one person at one point being like, I'm sure you'll get a lot of viewers, but it's like, no. I know that it makes no sense, but I would rather, well, maybe it does make sense. For those collabs, I really want it to be as close to unofficial dub as it can be. So oh, here we go. I've started 5 minutes early? Dang. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I always get a certain level of quality. And I don't want to settle for less. So yeah, it's a scouting session for Nikkei VA. I get paid to listen to all the nerds' talents and see if there might be a spot for them in some of my collabs. Obviously, if I invite them, they can say no. So, like, it's not a guarantee that I'll ever have anyone, but it gives me a chance to listen to what they have to offer, which is exciting. But no, they don't just make lyric jokes and ASMR. Like Mercy Modest, for example, plays a lot of retro games. Like retro story games, like classic visual novels and stuff, and mystery games. Highly recommend. Like, a lot of the talents are genuinely like lovely. And if you're not into NSFW, as long as you don't mind that it exists, you can just choose not to interact with it or watch it. It's like, it's not anything that is forced on you, but it exists for people who want it. And there's like no competition, because there's a lot of indies that do NSFW audio, but there's not really any like agency, at least in EN, that specializes in it. So I think it's filling a niche, and it's really neat. Because, you know, anime communities are always gonna have hentai circles. So you might as well make an agency specializing in it. Because then, if it's run by talents who've done that kind of stuff for a long time, you can give them the resources they need to really succeed. And they've talked on stream before about how much money they make. They're doing really well. Like, I've heard bad things from some other agencies and people in them. Most of them don't exist anymore. But the thing is, this agency seems to really look out for its talents. And I love that. Whether you're into NSFW or not is your own choice. But I love to see an agency that is doing good for its talents. I want more of that. Hello, Sterling and Criminal Imagination. It's the internet give enough time for people to complain. Wait, can I show you guys a complaint that somebody had on one of my videos on my React channel? People think I don't read my comments, I swear. It made me laugh, don't worry. It's mean, but I also can handle it. I don't want people to do that on purpose, obviously, but like it's not gonna break me or anything. Do I still have the screenshot? Maybe I removed it. Hold on. I had a screenshot that was like so terrible. I want to find it, but I can't find it. God damn it, I can't find it. It was so bad. Maybe it was on mobile. Hold on. I know you can't see it for a sec. We'll go back when it starts. Don't worry. Hold on. Okay, I found it. It's so stupid. Like, it's just the type of thing where it's kind of like, why do you even say this? Hold on. Okay, there we go. So, basically, not sure how I got here. Is this voice modulation or a 7-year-old? Not trying to be offensive, bro. I'm just shocked at the sounds I was hearing. Also, for those who sub here, is it because she sounds like a child? All power to Pam, I guess. If I could sound like a prepubescent little fairy to get simp cash, I would too. I'm sorry that you've never heard a woman that has a high voice before. I'm sorry that you were so shocked. I'm sorry that I broke your little brain that couldn't comprehend. Sorry. Sport talents are really cool, yeah. And I agree, Brendan's life, sometimes NSFW creators can literally be the most wholesome. That's why I want to advertise that their streams are so much more than that for people who don't know that. The creator of the agency has been in the ASMR game for years. Exactly! It's a great resource to help the talents thrive. Hello, Lord Sovereign. Simp Cash. Well, the thing is, I think a lot of, like, how do we word this? I'm in a unique situation. You guys can, if you want to support me, you can donate to me, or you can buy stuff for yourself from my store. So, like, I don't even ask for donos or anything. I'm just like, here you go, buy from my store. So, it's so stupid. I love this guy. I'm the cutest prepubescent little fairy. Shut up! I don't sound prepubescent. I'll take fairy though. This person went on Logic Trip. My question is, why are you wasting your time commenting something like that? Like, you can be doing so many better things with your day or with your life. Just why? Oh, here we go!
Sometimes if you silly mistakes
voices, she's so cute!
Entire life. My life started in the mystical forest. I still remember the crisp winds, the colors of every flower. Nice weather today, eh, Miss Windigo? The lively neighbors. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Sasquatch.
I like how her hair kind of looks like ears.
There was magic in the air. Quite literally, actually. Hello, Mr. Unicorn. Usually, when human visitors wander in, they end up lost and confused. That's the nature of magic forest, I guess. A few of my neighbors never liked outside company, so that's when I usually show up to guide the way out to prevent something ugly from happening. I never could understand why some of them were so grumpy whenever a human showed up. Silly me. This time, it was the company of a nearby king and his royal family. But they were not lost. Their mission was to destroy the forest to expand their kingdom. Surely there is a peaceful compromise to be made here.
By killing them, then you have peace.
Silly me. Convincing the soldiers to let me speak to the king.
I'm gonna turn the volume down a bit,
fool to believe the
so you can hear me as well.
Also,
in chat, I have the debut link pinned if you want to go sub as well if you enjoy any of them.
He said all he wanted in exchange were a few golden crystals within the mystic woods. I had belief in him, and the goodness a leader should have. All of his promises as hollow as his soul. Silly me.
He's gonna die.
With the council of his court,
She sounds like she's holding back some violence.
The crystals were infused with magic. The king imbued his forces with their harnessed power of the crystals to level the forest within a single night. In the turmoil, I saved who I could, but if I had just focused on defending, if I had fought them,
Oh, I like the
instead of
animation.
running, if I hadn't chosen peace.
Hello, Eugene.
Silly me. So, when reflecting on my past, I decided to enlighten myself. Here's
I like
a few
where
of the
this is
lessons
going.
I learned. 1. Any human, every human, king or peasant, they all have come to understand and fear the universal power of
I feel
fire.
like she'd be really good for Noah
2.
from Nikkei.
Violence, if you use enough of it, solves a problem with
Let's
chemical
go!
substances.
Fellow
And
violence appreciator!
The best way to deal with a tyrant? Melt the crown he's wearing.
Shit. Hello, Tony Arias.
I'm Willow Wildfire, and you're watching VAllure.
Oh no. Hopefully, well, you know, it's not. It's fine for YouTube. It's a doodle. It's like a cactus. It's a cactus. It's green. It's a cactus.
Whoa, you scared me. I didn't expect to see anyone here.
Oh, it's a visual novel. Oh God, she's in solitary.
Did I say scared? I would never say I was scared in front of a silly human like you.
I'll turn the volume up a bit more. Seems quieter now.
So why are you here anyways?
I wanted to meet cute VTubers.
Lost? Forest? But I haven't been back to the forest since they locked me here for eating the entire royal family. Did I say that out loud?
This is a strong start.
Who's Queen Elizabeth?
I do love crazy.
Anyways, you're such a smart human for figuring out we're still in the forest. Let me just... Would you look at that? We actually made it out of that locked up place. Oh, I can't get the straitjacket off.
If only it was part of the
No.
design. Wait,
I've
it
been
is!
way on how to repopulate the forest.
It's kind of like worked into it.
You'll
Nice.
help me by becoming a tree, right?
Oh no.
What a good human. Then you have to travel with me.
No. Of course.
Perfect.
I was gonna say, it's VTuber fans. Of course we'll turn into a tree for a VTuber.
I can do that. Huh? You have to carry me in what?
Oh no. Oh no. Hello, Aaron Kelly. Yeah, the audience voices is kind of peak. It's only a debut and we're already in the jar. No!
The jar is weird. You're the one that put me in this mess, dummy. And anyways, you're like actually way too close to me. Like actually, do you know about
I like the
personal
eye
space?
rigging.
Like, it's something that you know a lot
Look
of
at the
people like.
pupils, they're really nice.
I don't know. Personally, can you lean back a little? Can you just get back just a little? Okay. That's way better.
Oh, she's
Please,
like
please
small.
don't shake me again. I can't handle you shaking the jar. It'll hurt me.
Not quite jar small, but small. I like how the age is just
Speaking of
completely
jar
obliterated.
To me,
Ella
it's just
doesn't
like
Eiler?
catching a
Why
lucky
is she in a
bug
jar? We put her
or
in
a
the jar.
Firefly. But hey, do you see that tag over there? Not this way, not this way, but over here. Do you see that tag? Can you read it out loud for me?
The hip rigging is really nice too.
Ugh,
Look at the
how could I
thighs. The
forget?
movement is really good.
I guess a dum-dum like you that got lost in the forest
Fairies
wouldn't be
yearn
able
for the
to
jar.
read.
True! True!
Right. Anyways, why am I in a straitjacket? Well, let's just
'Cause
say
it's
it's 'cause
cute.
it's hard to restrain
Straitjacket
myself
peak
from silly little
fashion.
lost humans like you. I needed the extra help to hold me back. You see, I'm crazy enough that I might just brand you as my own.
Uh-oh.
But anyways, I'll read the tag for you since you're illiterate. Don't worry, I got your back.
I can read!
My name is Willow
When I want to.
Wildfire. Not Willy, not Free Willy, not Wilhelm, not William, not Willy Willfire. It's Willow Wildfire, not Willy. Stop saying it. You may be asking yourself, why is there no W at the end of Willow?
Willow, as in
Well, the world
W-I-L-L-O.
thought I could get enough dubs without it. I don't need the extra W, because I already get all the W's on my own. My height is 149 centimeters, or it's 4'11" for all you Americans out there. 4'11" American units, that's my height. Though, I'm surely not the smallest in Gen 2. Surely. You'll see, just wait, just wait.
Is someone smaller?
My age is, actually, I can't remember. It's also really conveniently burned right there, so even if I couldn't remember and needed to read that, I wouldn't be able to. What a bummer. Just know that I keep up with Zoomer memes and
What a
can be your
shame,
daughter.
Spawn
I mean,
can't read the
I can
image.
teach you the Zoomer ways sometime, if you need. But I'm getting kind of stuffy in this jar, so actually I have to move. I have to move over. I'm just gonna break out real fast. You don't have an issue with that, right? No issues with that?
Just smashes the jar.
Let's see if I can break out over here.
Nice.
That's right. But now that I freaking now that I have this,
Ever since you got out,
fire,
chat's just screaming,
I
Free
feel like it's kinda getting it's so hot with the fire. Right
Amazing.
here. You don't mind if I just
Coding is an interesting one. And languages.
That's so much better. Okay, no more sweating from me. Here are some of my likes. You'll notice that my likes are in, that's right, green fire, because green means good, like the color of my hair. But still a little too hot, so the hood's off now. Things that I like. Daft Punk, they make bangers. I like swag, which is the reason I'm so freaking swagged out right now. I'm sure you can tell and see that I'm swagged. I like cooking, specifically
I want to see her do
Mexican
cooking
and
streams.
Korean food.
I think it'd be funny too if they
I
involve
really
actual
like the
fire.
Marvel
Cooking with
franchise,
fire.
so Marvel games, Marvel movies, Marvel
I
comics.
can tell
I like
Wheeler
things
wanted
like
to
that.
the new gen to have
I like
top-notch quality.
coding.
Yeah.
Specifically, I
They
do
look
front-end
really good.
coding,
The rigging
such
is
as
really
HTML,
nice.
CSS, some JavaScript. Yes, I know the difference between Java and JavaScript.
Dang! Most people
And
don't.
I like learning new languages. As of right now, I speak English. I can speak Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo soy Willow, mucho gusto. And I can speak Korean. 안녕하세요, 저는 Willow입니다. 만나서 반가워요. But let's move on to my dislikes. Yeah, things that I don't freaking like.
Dislikes more concerning.
Number one,
Tomatoes based!
freaking hate tomatoes. Tomatoes are so disgusting in their actual true raw form. Tomatoes are so
I had to
nasty.
let her know in
But I
chat.
love
Tomato
ketchup.
hate
Ketchup
so
is amazing.
based!
I really like ketchup and tomato soup and literally anything
Eye
else made with
contact hate
tomatoes.
also
Regular
based.
tomatoes, I freaking hate. Secondly,
Hello, Carmen.
I really hate
I think
Marvel.
you got a high
and I
earlier,
hate,
get
I
another
hate
high.
Marvel movies and Marvel games and Marvel
Wait, but you liked
comics.
Marvel.
I really hate anything Marvel. Okay, don't get it twisted.
But you liked Marvel.
I hate waiting.
It's a
For
love-hate
example,
relationship.
Let's say someone was so excited to debut and they had to wait 2 months to debut, even though they had everything ready and prepared, and they wanted
She
to
likes
meet
and
everyone,
dislikes
but they
Marvel.
weren't even
True,
able to
that's a
access
true
to Twitter
Marvel
for a really
fan
long
right
time,
there.
Even able to talk to people, even debut. I hate things like that. And I hate eye contact. I can't handle eye contact. I can't. It's
Eye
really hard for
contact's
me to make eye contact
stressful.
with people and to look people in the eyes. And I don't ask me to do a staring contest because like I won't be able to. I can't do it. Okay, so please don't ask me. I'll lose and then I'll be upset and then it will just
Me
be a bad day for
staring at her
everyone.
eyes right now.
Anyways, let's move on to maybe some other things that I like. Let's
Yeah,
go
common
freaking
Marvel fan.
go have a look, shall
Hello,
we?
Nick M.
Let me freaking
Karaoke.
move
Oh, throat
over a
coat is
little
so
bit.
yummy. So yummy. I had some an hour
Six
ago.
downs. Yeah.
Villainous Manwa! Isekai webtoon so based!
All right.
So based!
Honorable mentions.
And then
for
get
things
to
that
voice
I
act
like.
some with me.
I like karaoke streams. I plan
She's
on
so-
doing
she's so
some,
good.
and
She's so
when I do
cool.
them, they will be how do you say
80s
this?
and 2000s music. That's
Emo
unexpected.
streams,
Mm.
emo karaoke, that kind of thing. Those are what I like.
Mm.
I like throat
I
coats.
like the infinite
Throat coat
positive.
for
I
the
like her
throat
hair
coat.
too.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
I've never
I
seen
like
Blade Runner.
isekai
Actually.
webtoons.
I keep meaning to, but I
I
never
like
have.
villainous manhwa. I like being bratty. I like Blade Runner. I like Tron.
Also, House of Volume.
Specifically
Seem okay?
Tron Legacy, though. There's nothing wrong with the other Tron either. Nothing wrong with that. the old one. I really like Surf's Up. Surf's Up is a banger movie, and honestly, it made strides in the freaking animation market. I like VAllure, and hey, please look at me. Look at me. That is not sponsored. They definitely did not tell me to say that.
It's an animated movie?
I'm definitely not scared for my life right now.
Maybe I'll have to check it out.
VAllure, I really enjoy. Not sponsored. Totally. Look at me.
Not sponsored. A part of it.
And I like 80s to
Surfing Penguin movie.
2000s music. But
I think I saw that once. I hated it.
Every day I'm shuffling, that kind of thing.
I'm sorry, Willow.
Yeah, so in karaoke, I hope to do those as well. My hobbies, aka the Wisp favorites. I like walking in the forest, though it's not the same.
That's so good. Me too.
A lot of stuff was destroyed.
Love walking in the forest,
but I still enjoy it.
You cleaning?
I really
How's that
like
a hobby?
ASMR. I've been listening to
Napping
ASMR
is
for,
based.
Around 10 to 15 years now, so every day I listen to it. In the future, the ASMR I plan to do
NSFW
is,
ASMR.
Just a lot of tingles.
On
maybe
like
not so
Patreon,
much
maybe.
whispering, but I really like layered ASMR, like tapping, ear blowing, ear cupping, that kind of thing. I like cooking and cleaning because I have to pretend to be a wisp wife, a little
I've
house
always been
wisp
curious
wife
if I would like making
my chores
ASMR.
done, or else
Even if I don't like listening to
like
it.
a girl failure.
I don't think I could do voice ASMR because I just know.
I like observing creatures. For example,
I could never listen,
I
but I don't know if
I
I might
in a
enjoy
little
making
jar
it.
like this. I have
I love
right
puzzle.
here. I want to put you in a jar and watch you and see what you do and see if you do anything intriguing or anything cool.
She scares me a little. In a good way, said affectionately.
I like reading fantasy novels and reading manhwa. I like drawing, which you will see later on. I like napping.
Best hobby, napping.
I like looking for a room.
My favorite.
You guys don't know this, but actually, I don't have a room. I only live in the forest. I've never slept on a bed in my life, so maybe.
I feel like everyone in chat's just probably offering theirs right now.
I'm always looking. And I like editing videos, such as
I'll go to look at chat and the first thing I see is someone say a rubber room.
That was just a visual novel.
With her, it's so scary.
I recorded it, so there's that. Animated cartoons and anime that I like. I like
Over the garden wall!
Death Note, Angel Beats, Noragami, and this one is so rare. I am betting you $1 billion that none of you here have ever seen on Go. Okay?
I'm looking at it.
I don't even know how I found it before.
2011 animated series.
I went through a whole bunch of back rooms and stuff to find on Go
Ooh,
back
it
in
looks
the day.
kind of
Years
good.
ago. Oh, you guys are saying I have. You guys are literally lying.
Oh my
You guys
god,
have
the
not
character
seen on Go.
design's
Only I have
amazing.
in the world.
I kind of want to watch
I like
it now.
Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter times Hunter, or HX8.
You have? Oh my god, Josh, how is it? Would I like it?
I like Danny Phantom.
I like his nipple.
And every
character design's
autumn,
nice.
I do a rewatch of Over the Garden
Me
Wall.
too.
Now let's move on to my
Every year I'll do a collab with a different person watching it again.
Now, I really am recruiting people to ignore that timer up there. I'm recruiting people to help me with my forest and help me make it
Man,
better.
I love Forbidden.
Right?
That's peak
Number 1, Saru Foxhound.
The detective series? Ooh.
Where do I even
I
start
would like
with
it a lot then, probably.
Well, she's a perfect candidate for keeping dumb little humans like you away. Or keeping them in. Oh, did I say dumb? I meant really sweet humans who understand sacrifice for a good cause. That's right.
Sacrifice for a good
Mara
cause.
Vespidae.
As a
So
CEO, I respect
loving
that.
and caring. Though, I heard she may protect kings.
That's true. I couldn't figure out what she reminded me of, Carl, but now that you mention it, it is Amber from Danny Phantom. I think that's what she reminds me of.
Gardening.
I wonder if that's on
Her maid
purpose. If she
skills
took
would allow her to
inspiration
keep
because
the
she
forest
likes Danny
grounds clean and
Phantom.
well-kept.
Maybe.
And with how many girls
If she
I'm
got
trying
to
to
say
recruit,
anything in the
well,
design,
let's just
maybe.
say there has to be
love
at least
herself.
a few bushes. Quetzu Solscale, a cunning deity. Does she look the part?
I feel like
Anytime
I
I'm
started
confused,
listening
she'll
again at a
tease
really
me and
questionable
say,
time.
You probably want an explanation. Well, yes, Quetzu, I do want an explanation. I need one. I need help. I don't know what's going on. Please help me. But I'm sure she can convince some humans to repopulate my precious trees. Next up, we have Phila Einrose. So sweet and innocent, so sweet and precious. 1 second, she may seem like the most say-so priestess, and the next second, she's trying to convince me to get... You'll see later. She is very persuasive. You'll see.
Concern!
Cynthia Sanguine. Very cordial and in command. If I had a problem with someone, I'm sure I could
Bites
get her
whoever
to bite
won't
someone
repopulate.
for
Oh god.
misbehaving on my feed.
Slight
You
concern.
might like that. Maybe I shouldn't do it that way then. If you like it, I don't want that to happen. Anyways. Oh, I didn't mean to keep this slide in. Oh god.
Oh god, the
Oh,
tree
no.
moving.
Did you know
The edit.
that repopulating the forest with Willow has many great benefits?
Become tree.
Such
Don't have to go to
as
work anymore.
Becoming a tree, having a wisp wife, and you know what they say, happy wife is a happy life. If you
As a
decided
tree.
to become a tree and help me repopulate the forest, well, that would be amazing. We could make even new and more magical creatures. So much tree and fresh oxygen.
I love oxygen.
You'd be able to live with me forever if you
Hello,
wanted to.
Sensei.
And we would just repopulate all the time and be in the forest together. And you would never want to leave or have to go outside into real society again.
Nah.
Nothing would bother us. Nothing like
Become
that.
tree. All the troubles of real society
well,
disappear.
You know, I guess I have more time to convince you about it
Trees
later.
need watering. We better hope for rain.
Goals for the future.
Hello, waffle guy.
Well,
Your
first
gotcha
off, my
dailies,
goal
you
on
can
YouTube
do
was
them
to
with your
have, 1
branches, right?
subscriber. And if that was achieved, then 25k subs and a
I
year,
subbed, so
guess.
she has at least one.
For the forest. Every single subscriber is a new tree for me to plant. So it's very exciting. I've already rebuilt the forest quite a bit. I'd also like to improve my singing vocals. I want to create 90 theme websites for all the VAllure girls.
Oh, that's cute.
Specifically starting with my Forbidden girls, and after that we'll work our way up. I would love
I
to
like
do
that she
collabs
does
like
coding and
That'd
wants
be
to do
really
it on
fun.
stream. I love when people
I'd like
have
to
more
make a
unique
visual
hobbies
novel,
like that. It's
whether that's
interesting.
just for me or
I
for
want that too.
VAllure, that's fun. All of that's good with me too.
Mhm.
I'd like to release 3 covers, not counting the one that's being released later today. Design outfits for Forbidden, which, who knows, maybe that one's already been done that you haven't seen yet. Oink, oink. And I would love to do a Christmas album with Forbidden. And
That
new
would be really
added
cute.
today in my
A Christmas
memory, I would
album?
love to do I Need a Shot B12 with all of VAllure. That would be so banger. Next up, we have my reference sheet. Yes, there I am. Quickly, I will try to redo these faces for you. I'll try to smirk.
I like that the hair is coming through the hoodie.
I can't
That's
really
the type of
smirk.
design I really like.
Angry.
Just like tiny holes for the hair to poof through.
That kind of thing. Next up,
Colors
Oh,
are
my
really
model.
nice and bright and
you
complement
can tell
each
this
other
little
really well
height chart
too.
is very accurate because it says I'm at least 3 apples tall, and that's
True.
true. That is true. I'll put myself next to my model for you, but because of YouTube, let me just okay, perfect.
Just
Let
to
me
be
go over
safe
here.
with YouTube demonetizing.
Oh my gosh, we're holding hands. How cute. There I am, me all
God, I
lit
love
up,
the hip
very
rigging so
say-so,
much.
very TOS
It adds so much
friendly
life to the
for all
model.
the girls watching me right now. How wonderful. You love to see it. You really, really do like to see it. It's so amazing and very nice. Next up, my mascot. This is you.
It's
This
cute.
is you right here.
It looks like a little
I have a
fire
little blink thing
guy.
right there if you'd like to color your own and design yourself. You can use the hashtag Willow Mascot, post it on Twitter, and we will take a look at it later.
Cute.
Fandom name,
Yeah, I like the singular sock too. I love
recommendations,
asymmetrical socks. It's peak design.
I don't want you guys to be the Willies. You guys want to be Willies? I don't want that. I think
I
Whispers
feel like
could be cute.
chat really
Wispy.
wants to be the Willies
um,
though.
I don't know. Someone said Wisp perverts before. I don't know how I feel about that. But
Wispy
yes,
sounds
you'll be
cute.
able to name yourselves. Not the Willies. You guys are gonna choose the Willies now and then hate it later. You're gonna be so
No
so
hate,
mad.
no regret.
Not Wispish. Who said that? Anyways, our tags.
Willy Wisps, that's
For
cute!
art,
It's like Willow the
Willow
Wisp,
Pink.
but Willy Wisps,
for
that's cute!
spooky art,
Mm.
Willowgasm. For memes, you can use Willow Pushy. For live, you can use Willow on Air. And there's 2 O's there, don't forget it. If you forget the other O, then you will be executed immediately. Effective immediately.
Some people are into that though.
For clips, pretty self-explanatory. You will use Willow Clips. For the mascot, which we saw previously, you will use hashtag Willow Mascot. Now, what is upcoming? Streams and more.
Nice.
Today, obviously, we're debuting. Oh, so crazy. After Saru's
Hello, 500.
stream is over, back on this channel, we will be doing our first Forbidden group collab ever on stream.
Pico Park, oh god.
Isn't
that's
that
gonna go
Isn't
crazy.
that crazy? Wow. Tomorrow we have our debut 2.0, Zatsu stream or just chatting for those of you that aren't weebs. On the next day, we also have Zatsu and Yabbering. 10 a.m.
I think
PST.
we're all weebs, don't worry.
On the 4th of July, rah! Congrats, America. And congrats, Canada, today. We will do
Oh yeah, I
live
forgot.
ASMR
It's Canada Day,
at
isn't
10
it?
a.m. PST. But later in the day, we will be doing Forbidden Pico Park.
God, why I've seen a lot of
2
people
PM
posting
PST.
about Canada.
If you're wondering what type of streams I'll be doing in the future, I like
Canada's
streaming
losing.
lots of
Nintendo
games. My
decided to
favorite
raise
games
their
are,
prices on
Titanfall
everything
2.
in Canada.
I wanna
Happy
play more Team
Canada
Fortress 2.
Day!
I want to replay Portal 2. Lots of games I want to play.
Oh, Portal 2. I still haven't
Upcoming,
played
my
that
first
one.
games that I'm playing playthrough-wise are going to be Ori and the Blind Forest and
good pick for her.
Titanfall 2. So you will see that coming up. Rest in peace, Titanfall and Titanfall 2. I will never forget you. Credits! Yay! Yay! Credits time.
Oh, art and Rake is done by the
I
same
could
person.
rattle
Interesting.
on and on about all of the credits and how amazing each person and artist has done. Special thank you to Squishy Ghoul for designing my gymmates and I so perfectly, and to Minawa for drawing and rigging our models. Thank you to everyone, and be sure to check them all out, or else. And also, special shout out to Never Cake for doing the little animated intro for me. I really appreciate it.
I like the thank you, cute girls, for
let
the
me come
debut
over
watch
here real
alongs. That's nice.
Maybe if this works. If God wills it. And it's stuck, the
Ooh,
chat is
I like
stuck,
her
this is so freaking
background.
sad.
With the little wisps and the butterflies
Well,
flying
Fortuna's
around.
not there.
It's nice.
Now it's just stuck on Go White Girl Go. Wow, amazing. What do you guys think? Will you repopulate the forest with me? Don't say embarrassing.
I don't know,
That's so
please,
messed
will
up.
you?
My chat froze and I just saw embarrassing. That's messed up. Anyways, yeah. You guys will repopulate the forest with me? Though, unfortunately, Sasquatch and Mr. Unicorn and Wendigo, I don't think they will be with us anymore.
Did they die?
It's actually really, really sad. But I think, thankfully, with all of you here, and if we're all willing, we will definitely be able to repopulate the forest to what it once was. And maybe, with enough love and magic, Mr. Unicorn and Sasquatch and Wendigo will all be able to come back with the power of love.
Watch-alongs are usually coordinated.
Also, yes, I don't have a room. This is proof, guys. I don't even have a bed behind
I've never
me.
hosted a watch-along though, so it's hard to say.
Why is there another Go White Girl? Okay, sorry.
Only another Go White Girl Go showed
Yeah,
up.
so yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now it's slowly
we're
coming.
here. I have no room. I've been trying to get the other girls to allow me to stay with them, and thankfully some of them have been very kind. However, if I try to stay with Mara, she makes me clean. She makes me put on the maid outfit and clean with her. So
That doesn't
and whenever
sound
I
like a
tried
problem
to,
to
stay
me.
with Sarah, she just told me like, here you go, and put me in a cell and said stay there. So you know, I try to go, but
Oh yeah, one of them is a
it's
police
really
officer.
hard
I should
to
eat a little
convince them
bit.
to
You
let
heard
me
that
stay
growl.
without doing something extra. Build a tree house, but if I build a tree house, I'll have to cut down trees, and there were so many trees already burned that I can't do that again. Thankfully, it wasn't my fire that burned it. Nope. My fire is actually very safe, and it only burns you if I want it to. So you better be
Interesting.
nice. Be nice to me, and you won't get burned. But if
So
you're
she
really
can kill
mean,
you without
it will just burn you
remorse because she
instantly.
doesn't have to worry about collateral damage.
I can't modify branches. I'm not powerful in that way. I'm powerful in the way that, well, you don't need to know. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I told you I really like speaking languages. Well, one of the other languages that I also speak is Wisp.
Oh, wow.
And I'll speak a little of it for you right now, okay? Wisp, 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 wisp,
Oh.
wisp, 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 wisp.
I was wondering if she made her own language, like the stuff in Nier, but it's...
You
That's
do
cute,
not
though.
know what I just said. Actually, I think if you knew what I said, my stream actually might be taken down right away.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie Jordan, please. I can do what I want on stream, okay?
Man.
Mm.
I'm sad I wasn't
watching-
able to take my sweet
watching,
time with you right
the
now to
VAllure
convince you
Gen.
to stay, but
They're all linked
be
in,
sure
they're
to
all pinned
subscribe,
in
and
chat as
I'll
well.
convince you next time to repopulate the forest with me. Now, I really am sad I had to leave you before I convinced you, you know, of course. But it's time for you to be
Ancient and
imparted
beautiful
on
language,
someone
true.
very powerful. Be prepared, because you may just feel compelled to
Oh my
kneel
god, you
for
read
her.
it, can't unsee it as
Maybe,
cat
perhaps,
language. Just
who knows? Quetzu is up next. Before
Cats
you
would
go,
love
though,
that.
I don't know if you remember. This will test your memory. I mentioned earlier that I really like Teen Titans. I think they're an amazing team. Actually, I think Forbidden could be just like them. Well,
Do they have a cover?
you'll see. Bye bye now. See you later. Hee hee hee. Bye. Bye.
Imagine Teen Titans. Oh my god, it actually is! Holy shit! Oh my god.
Forbidden from the tower they can see.
This is so good!
Forbidden when there's evil on the attack.
This is peak
You can
editing.
rest knowing
I can
they
see
are
that editing truly is her passion.
heroes on patrol. Forbidden.
Go! Amazing.
Are you there?
No. That was... GG! That was a peak debut, actually. Who's the leader? I don't think we know yet. I love chaos in a debut, so that was quite a fun one. Huh. 10 out of 10 with Free Willy again. Yeah! And give me... Oh, there we go. Hold on. Ooh, I like the music. Oh, look at the tail! That is a girthy tail. Holy shit. Also, those thighs could actually kill somebody. Holy moly. Those might be the most powerful thighs I've ever seen on a VTuber. Like, unironically. Those... Oh no! Oh no! Okay, it came back. Those are massive. Like, look at these. They could literally crush me. Absolutely destroyed. I love how she's very, like, pear-shaped, just holding the pear. Hello, Miss Anro. Exactly how you want to go out there.
There are times with being an asshole will spare you headaches down the line. I mean, I was nice one time in my life, and I still haven't seen the end of it. You see, the villagers and I have an unspoken agreement. Keep quiet and leave me alone in my territory in the woods to chill my tree and eat guava. In
Yummy.
return, I don't burn all your huts down.
Fair trade.
That's literally all I wanted. Then those nosy invaders from overseas had to show up. I had wanted to ignore it. I mean, it's a villager's fault for being weak and getting their asses conquered. But then I
Oops,
thought,
they just did not let her sit and
fine.
eat in peace.
if I'm going to be annoyed,
The
I
pinned
might as
message?
well
Is it
relieve
wrong?
some stress.
Is it wrong?
Big mistake.
Wait. Sorry, Vongala!
Wrecked their asses and left.
I
Twist.
I
I'm
misclicked!
the biggest, fattest, apex predator there is. So what if they were bullying the weak? I
Thank
beat
you for
their
that,
asses
Zup.
because they woke me up. Anyway, I woke up to see the villagers litter my tree with their so-called offerings.
Chicken!
Tacky handmade jewelry, the most vomit-inducing dresses.
The chicken looks
food
good,
that
though.
was actually pretty good. Fine.
I don't even know you're okay.
fine,
You're okay. I'm sorry to scare you.
That should make a square. Nope. I don't know where they got the cojones to come into my woods again. But this time, they asked for help rebuilding. I wanted them to go away. I told them I will help them, but only if they were building by the mountain. That should be far enough away. I made up some BS about it'll be easier to defend a place already walled off on one side, and the runoff water should help your crops. They thought it sounded believable enough that they began to migrate there. That should have been the end of it. They came back with even more gifts. Every other day, villagers travel all the way to my tree. I was gonna level the place, but now the weirdos have built temples and statues in my honor. I admit, I was flattered. Fine. I told them no more offerings. No more pilgrimages to watch me sleep. But I'll come over once in a while to eat. I thought I would just come over, pick up a tray, and go back home. But apparently they regularly throw parties in my honor. Yeah. Somehow the random mountain I pointed to was full of gold and the crop yield was consistently bountiful. The festivities weren't all bad, but I made the mistake of letting the mood of the party get to me.
Fish.
I got too chatty
I
with
am
the
just
village
staring
elder.
at that fish,
Oh,
and I want to
great,
eat
knowledgeable
it so
servant.
bad.
Our village is blessed with your gifts, yet our own growth we approach your sacred grounds. How can we allow our families to expand while sharing the gifts of the land? Like, what am I supposed to know about politics or planning or whatever?
She just
I
wants
don't
to
know,
sit in
man.
a tree and eat.
I made something up. Long story short, after this happened a few times, they started calling me their goddess of knowledge, coming to me for advice about foreign policies,
Wait, is that
interstellar
like
travel,
spaceships and stuff?
planetary colonization.
A lot of time has
I
passed.
just made
it seems.
shit up and somehow it kept working. All I wanted was peace and
She
quiet.
just wants to sleep in her tree. And now she's a VTuber. I like the wing rigging. It's really nice.
No, you don't. What are you doing here? Hi.
I like the teeth.
Hi.
Teeth.
Hola. Hola a todos. My amor. Mi amores. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Is it ready?
The teeth! Look at the sharp teeth!
Okay, so before I start,
I'm turning the volume up a bit because this one's a little quiet.
You see this? These are all the people that made me possible. So
It looks like the same artist maybe did all of them.
without them, I wouldn't
least so
be
far.
here. So I just wanted to show them first. Look at them. Amazing. Yeah. Yippee! Yeah! Props to the team. So, I'm gonna move my book out of the way. WT, yeah! Move out of the way. Yeah.
It almost sounds like she's using an ASMR mic or something to stream.
Hey. Oh no. Oh no. Give me a second. Everything decided to not work. You didn't see anything. I'm
Laugh
gonna
is
have to
cute.
hide my wings, cause my wings are too big at the moment. No, I'm not cute. I'm not cute. I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. Okay, have to have my wings. I'll put myself here. No, I'm not
Quieter or
cute.
softer. It kind of sounds like every time she talks, the distance around the mic is changing a bit, or the positioning, which can sometimes happen with ASMR mics. That's why I'm wondering.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't sound binaural though,
my
so I'm
name
not sure.
is Quetzu Solscale. Quetzu.
She does have kind of
I
a
know what it sounds
to an
like.
extent.
But I've been told like 100 times. I'm sorry.
Age when spices were first
I
used.
am.
So very old.
Okay. I'm as old as spice was first used. So just think of whatever times 1,000. And that is how old I am. Don't even guess. You know hags? Okay, well, I'm old.
Hagenswear's winning for real.
I don't remember my actual birthday. We had a different calendar back then. But I do remember it was September. What happened with... Oh... That I had to save the lousy villagers. So, it was September. And then I was thinking, what day should I say? What day? And then I remember, I always come first. Except Willow. Willow came before me. But I always come first. So, September 1st. Ta-da! And that's how I'm going to remember. I am a Quetzu koala. I've heard someone call me a koala. And it's not even the same ballpark.
What is a Quetzu koala? I've never heard of them before.
Asian hags? Asian hags. I am 165 centimeters tall, which is about 5 feet 5.
I love the emphasis
Yeah,
on average height.
I speak.
It's tall. What do you mean?
I speak English and Spanish. Who would have known? The Latina hablar español. Who would have thought?
Huge surprise!
Surely not.
Wow.
Surely I have not given any hints whatsoever that I speak Spanish. Yeah, no, it's quite a shocker.
That's interesting. So far,
The most
both
shocking
challenged
one
you.
of everybody, right? Mind blown. I know, that. Okay, this is serious. This is serious, okay? I am not a flying noodle. I keep seeing people say that I'm a noodle. I'm not a noodle, okay? Wait, why do you think I avoided the snake as an Oshi mark? And everybody's like, nah, this is yours. You are a snake. I'm not a snake. Okay, I'm a worm. I'm mystical, okay? I'm not a snake.
Dangerous.
Cute noodle.
This is what a flying noodle is.
I'm not a cute
True.
noodle. Well, okay. Here, you can see my hobbies, my likes, and my dislikes. Yeah. I love
I
cooking.
love chickens.
Quite a lot.
They're so
See,
cute.
the
They're
villagers
like
are
dogs
like,
with birds.
hey, we're giving you these offerings. Can you help us feed people? And I'm like, ugh,
Oh, good.
fine.
Big saxophone reed hater.
Fine.
I hope I get to see
So I'm
like her chickens and stuff on stream.
I
That'd
cook
be
for like
really
over 100
nice.
people.
I would love that.
So if someone tells me, can you make tamales? And I'm just like, okay, how many pounds, whatever. How many kilos, how many pounds? Oh, like 50 pounds of masa, 50 pounds of carne? Okay. I can't make for like one person.
Hello, James Man.
Bigo they've got, yeah. I love gardening,
seems
and
so
it's not
fun. Hopefully
only
you're all good.
because of the fruits and vegetables they
What's a
give
kilo?
me.
One of my favorite
Totally.
Nikkei.
Not a foodie or anything. Not like you could buy
I've never actually had a tamale.
my affection
ever.
with food or anything. I just, it's yum.
I heard they're really, really, really good though.
I like just like repopulating also the plants. I'm doing my part to help Willow too. I just fly and I just throw seeds everywhere. Gonna be like those chaotic gardeners, just throw everything. And okay, I love taking care of animals as much as possible. If someone comes up to me and they're just like, hey, can you help me figure something out or whatever for an animal? It's like, yeah, I'll help you. And I have chickens. I
want to see the chickens more.
A lot of chickens.
I love them.
They just go through my backyard a lot, and they're so cute because I'm just like, it's night. They already know it's night, and they already start going back to the little area like where they sleep.
Cute.
And and they try to sleep on the trees, and then they go down. They're like, okay. I think they're adorable. It's not like I have wings or anything, and then like I relate to them or anything. we just both have wings. Shut up.
Coincidence, purely.
That's it. That's the only thing in common. Okay.
Yeah, chicken carrot stream. That'd be so amazing.
Okay.
But also kind of dangerous as a VTuber.
I love making spreadsheets.
But it would be
And
so cute.
okay, it could be for anything. Look, listen. Here's some lore that it's not even a secret. It like as soon as we got into VAllure,
Oh, shoot, hold on.
it's like, oh, you need help with something? Let me make spreadsheets. Oh, you need help with something else? Let me make the spreadsheets. It's not even like I had to, but I was like, oh, it's easier for me to organize and like see it better and stuff. And I helped, and I sent it to all the girls. Also, I like making interactive videos, like choose your own adventures, and it's something I would like to bring here also.
Cool.
And
I
for my
wanted
likes,
to try
okay,
like some sort of
spicy
interactive
food.
video, but I don't have like the creative brain
For
for
me,
that type of
the
creation.
spicier the better. Like if I'm making salsa la casa, if I'm making like salsa at home,
Your theories that ancient gods
It
were
better
ancient waifus?
be,
Why do you think people worship
like
them?
choking the air. Of like how spicy it is, you have to open the door.
I want to
You're
try
like,
her food.
Tear.
I'll probably
tear
like vomit since I can't handle
Like, it has
spice
to be-
anymore.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I love the taste of spicy.
I am a hot Cheeto girl. I'm a Takis girl. I am both. Yes. The hot Cheetos isn't even spicy though, but tastes good with limon. Yeah. I like pico de gallo. So pico de gallo translates to like rooster speak, but it's like tomato. It's like tomato, cilantro, jalapeno, stuff like that put together. I can basically eat it with anything. It's really delicious. Yeah, sim racing. I like sim racing. I do want to get a cockpit.
So,
Wanted to make sure I said that one first, like
I thought
fast
you
and stuff
like
like
sim
that.
racing games.
I do want to get
Listen.
one. I don't have one. But I do want to get into it. And the thing is, because the villagers will bother me so much, I can't go flying everywhere all the time. They're gonna see me on the sky, and they're gonna be, ayúdame. Yeah, ayúdame con eso. Help me with this one. Help me with this thing. I'm like, oh my god, please leave me alone. I just want to be left alone sometimes. And I just like going fast, you know? And, okay, my likes, my dislikes. I garden a lot. I'm outside with my chickens a lot. I'm an outside girly.
Nice.
And I hate when there's
used to
dirt
be.
under my nails.
Until I
like
suddenly became afraid
claws.
of bugs, and then I was
Like, I
not
hate
anymore.
that feeling. I'm always washing my hands. I try to use, listen, even with gloves, I don't know what it is. I feel like I have to feel things, if that makes sense. Or like I'm dropping stuff. So I don't
Yeah,
like to wear
I don't have the same
gloves
issue with
as much
gloves.
as possible. And, I loathe saxophone reeds. I hate them. The feeling, the feeling of a reed like in my mouth. Yeah, disgusting. It feels like, you know, the feeling of like
Tastes like
nails on
mold.
chalkboard. That is how it feels for me. And I know. There's plastic ones. There's plastic ones. I know there's plastic ones. It just doesn't sound the same.
It hurts me too much, but it's so good.
I like that.
I might have some today.
Yeah.
I found out I can handle like Chinese
then
chili oil
here,
though. For some reason
some
that doesn't make me
anime.
sick. So I've been
Dragon
like
Black,
dumping stupid amounts on
Togekiss.
everything.
There's a lot of them. Actually, I do have more. I have this filled up. But I think what I'm going to do, just to make sure,
Heard yes.
I'm going to end up...
Princess Tutu!
Doing the 2.0. I'm going to
Princess
talk about it a little
Tutu
bit
is
more.
so
Because I have a
best.
lot.
I
Also,
love Princess Tutu. No one ever knows it.
my favorite is Fully Cooley. That is wholeheartedly like my favorite one, and it's a shame that like not a lot of people talk about it.
I read the manga. For
Yeah.
I didn't understand anything.
It is big.
I want to see the Key of the Metal Idol. I've never got around to it.
And then,
Games.
oh no, the games. Okay, so hold on.
Other than
I can
basketball,
play
I don't think I've played
any game.
of these.
The thing is, I'm really not really into puzzles, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so with puzzle games, you know how there's like true north, and then there's like a player north, right? So if you move yourself to the left, it's like, oh, that's east. But like in the map, you're not facing the right way. So when something messes up, I'm like, oh shoot, did it reset? Huh? I'm like, no, it gets so confused. Like I overthink puzzles way too much. So I do want to play some of these games. If you wonder why there's a lot of like shorts with Binding of Isaac, it's me. I like it too much. Okay, so for the games wanting to play, I'll talk about this on 2.02 because it is a lot. But there's one game I have played a little bit of Resident Evils. I played 2 of them, but that was like eons ago. So I do want to play them in order if that's possible. And here is some of my goals. I want to teach the VAllure girls some Spanish.
Nice.
Mamacita. I do want to do some Spanish ASMR.
Like language sharing streams.
Maybe some like shorter streams. Some videos. I think it would be nice to even do one in English. Like if I'm gonna do an ASMR video, maybe one of them per month to like translate it to Spanish and then do it in Spanish too.
Yeah, multiple of them want to make a visual novel.
I want to make a visual novel, and I want to get to some racing tournaments. Look, I know with some racing, you can't just like sign up and just be like, yeah, I'm here. I know there's like a process, and like it takes a while, and you have to show stuff and all that stuff. But I want to get to that point. At least like next year, I want to be like, oh shoot, I was able to at least like apply. Yeah, I think that would be nice. I plan to do 50 collabs and then stream every day and as much as possible. And then after monetization, do 2 some
How do
videos
you do that many
and then
videos and everything else? Stream every day.
And here is my first impressions of the lovely ladies. I love them so much. So, let me see. I do have it written down because I just want to say everything. But I do want to say that everybody in my gen are hard workers. Like everybody has been a busy bee. And we get things done super fast. I'm so surprised. And like everybody's always ready to VC. If you see like my Twitter, I'm always showing screenshots. I'm like always going back and forth with ideas. And everybody's like ASMR, like amazing ASMRists, and we all click so fast, and I'm like I'm so happy to call them my gen mates and call them my friends. Okay, so let me see. Okay, that's good. Okay, so there's Seru. She is mother.
Oh
so
boy,
sweet, down to earth. There's some things we'll talk about like on the collab. But I'm like, oh, yeah, this too. Yeah, especially with like farm stuff. Yes. Mara is so sweet, and she has a warm voice, and it's always so like welcoming. Phila's super organized. She's always full of ideas. Like sometimes when we VC, we have ideas. She's like the first one typing. She's like
nice.
Like getting everything organized. So sweet. I love her. And then there is a Willow, my love. Pro yapper, as you saw on her debut stream.
Love the yapping.
And a meme queen. Cynthia. Cynthia is content queen.
Interesting.
She is
Wonder what that
like
means.
a fast artist.
Whoa.
She's like, oh yeah, I got everything ready for like the month. I'm like,
holy!
How did you do that? Girl, how did you do that? And then here is me. Look at me. I'm scary, aren't I?
Cute.
I'm very scary. I'm gonna show you how scary I am. Let me out of the way. No, look. My expression.
So scary.
You didn't subscribe yet?
So scary.
My expression. Don't let Vest that I see, that you see. Okay. And then angry.
So cute.
And then blushing. And then crying.
Oh no, they're crying.
He ate my last slice of pizza.
Angry.
Shocked? I'm not cute. I'm not cute.
Definitely cute. Definitely cute.
It hurt. Oh. No.
I love the question mark falling down.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
the
okay.
sparkles.
And
Cute.
then sweating because our time's gonna be over soon. Oh my god.
Sad.
You wanna see me mad? You wanna see me actual mad? Hold on.
I'm gonna see the angry.
This is me.
Okay, that actually is a little scary. Admittedly.
Plates off the floor. I saw that. You don't think I know?
Hmm.
And then let me move. Can I move? Out of the way. Alright. Yeah. Class.
Oh, the claws!
Alright, are you ready for me to beam you? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm? Huh? Yes, yes, yes.
Uh-oh. Holy shit!
Sorry, I burped.
Okay, maybe she's a little scary. Mm-hmm.
Alright, listen. Flip this forward. Move myself to the side. And then, this is you! This is what you saw earlier, but you didn't see it.
It's so
This is you. Look how cute you are. Look at that. Look at that.
I love the
cat.
little squiggly mouth on it.
So adorable. So adorable.
Mhm.
So, for general, I don't have one yet for general. So, anything that has question mark, if you could please help me for the 2.0, please. Please. For live, it is Quetzu on air. For clips, it is a Solscale Snaps. Our husband, Sketch You. I was so proud of that one. I was like,
It's cute, yeah.
what am I gonna do? Oh, Sketch You. R18, it's Quetzu Loot. Meme, it's Quetzu. As you might, it's a dragon, not a snake, a dragon, and wings. And then for a fan name, I don't have
She doesn't
anything.
have
I
one yet.
saw some that I like. I was like, I don't know. I think it would be nice if we talk about it tomorrow. And then this is gone. That is out of the way. So I'm gonna show you real quick my schedule. So, sorry, let's try not to hiccup. So, we are here on the 1st of July. And then 2.0 tomorrow. And, okay, the ones that say 11:30 p.m., they're actually midnight. And there's a hiccup. They're actually midnight. But the schedule was gonna look weird. And I didn't want people to think like I wasn't gonna stream that day. So I just put
11:30.
11:30.
Interesting. I don't think I've
But
heard
it's
of that
gonna
time
show
zone.
correctly on YouTube. And then let me see. Okay, Far Cry 6 on Thursday.
Australian.
Friday is Pick Up Park with all the ladies and Gen 2. And then Saturday it is Brett and Fred collab with Willow. And then Portal 1. I played Portal 1 a long time ago, but I was lost the whole time that I actually don't remember. I think it took me like way too long. So it would be nice to play it again, and I just want to play it with you guys, you know?
Fun game. I miss Portal.
Is there no EU? Oh, there's AST, there's PST on the screen too. But for the most part, I'm gonna stream at night Eastern time. Which would be like early morning PST and like in the afternoon for AST. And then I'm gonna move myself forward. No, we don't have that much
I like
time.
the braids being red. It's really pretty.
I had more time. Well, we're gonna spend together. Yesterday too. We're gonna spend tomorrow together, and then the rest of our lives together, right? That is.
I felt like
deal.
a very slight, threatening aura under that.
So, I am. And then, like, girl, yeah. There's quite a lot of us, huh?
I feel like in the VTuber community, most of us are probably like late night people.
I'm gonna send you tomorrow.
Unless we're forced not to be.
Because I know she is buzzing for excitement. And then after Setu's debut stream, we're gonna collab in Willow's channel. So I hope to see you soon, hopefully, and I'll see you on debut 2.0.
I really like that they're doing the 30-minute debut trend.
Well, you're here.
I know that some people do much longer.
Thank you so much
but I feel like 30 minutes for a very new talent to make their first impression is genuinely the best amount of time because it leaves you wanting more instead of kind of being satisfied that you've seen everything, and I think that's really important.
All the kisses, all the kisses. And I will see you soon, right? I'll see you soon, right? Bye-bye.
Okay. The size again. That's a really nice art, though. I like how the muscles and the thigh squish are actually drawn really well. Like, a lot of effort was put into this drawing. It's nice. Yeah, especially if you're going to do a 2.0 as well, because that kind of gives you time to go over everything a bit more. But then you can have people come into the debut who are just curious, who can get a bite-sized summary of like what your vibe is without necessarily watching the entire thing, because that can be like a bit overwhelming. Apologies, wrong button. It can be a bit overwhelming sometimes when it's like a lot. And it's just nice. Hold on, I'll grab the next one, don't worry. The read didn't work on my end, so I'm just pulling it up on my own. I really like the music in this loading screen. Also, the visual is really powerful. Oh, God. Hold on. Let me make sure I pin the right one this time. There we go. I feel like this is gonna be a very, like, mommy-made kind of vibe, if that makes sense. Very, like, classy. Those bows are fighting for their life. Let's see.
Now, my king,
Hello, Yon.
allow me to tell you a story. Long
she has a
ago,
good microphone.
there was once a great warrior of tremendous ferocity and unrelenting savagery.
I adjusted the volume.
I mean, bravery. Ahem. This
I see what they
heroic
mean about her having a
led the
warm
charge
voice.
into many battles, living most of her life on the battlefield, laying the groundwork for her king to build a massive, prosperous kingdom far and wide, where everyone within it could live in peace. But the warrior herself had never known peace. A tragedy, as it was. The hero of the kingdom had no family to return to when there were no more
She
wars
sounds like
to
she's
fight.
like reading a story
The
or something,
gracious
but like
king,
super
repaying
experienced
her
in doing
infinite
it.
loyalty,
Like a professional
allowed
narrator.
the warrior to find peace as the palace's head maid. On the battlefield,
I really like
she
her
was
like
known as
vocal
the
cadence
War
and
Hornet.
pacing.
But now she had
I'm
taken a
wondering
place
too, like
among the
storytelling
king's
ASMR,
worker
I
bees.
feel like I don't even like ASMR, but I
When
feel
the
like it would go
king fell
really hard for
terribly
her.
ill, he had called the head maid to his side and entrusted her with his final words. I shall soon be with my wife. In my passing, the boy will be king, You have been like a mother to him and a dear friend to me. Please, nurture him, nurture his future, as you have done for me. The maid would forever hold this promise in her heart and in her very being.
It's a very mature voice.
The maid loved the young prince as she
it's a
had
really
loved
good fit
the
for the
king,
character.
and lived to uphold her vow in his passing. Yet, even in peacetime,
I like the
dissidents
music
who
a
sought
lot.
to usurp power from the young boy lie waiting in the midst. But the maid, with her heart beating with new purpose, would not let the threat to the king go unpunished. Various assassination attempts mysteriously thwarted. Many ambitious conspirators to the throne were found arrested
Mysteriously.
or dead in their sleep. And somehow, seemingly impossible trade deals were secured after an initial rebuff.
Watching behind the
King's
corner.
rule was seemingly saved, time after time, out of thin air.
Mysteriously, that's
It was
crazy.
as if
Totally not
the
because the
king
maid was
himself
threatening them.
had a guardian angel. With his rule came even more happiness and prosperity, and all the kingdom lived happily ever after. Except, of course, any and all who dare disturb my precious, perfect little
Oh
king.
god.
The end.
So she's literally mommy. I understand now. She's practically mommy to the king.
Hello.
Oh, that was so powerful.
Hi, Master. Oh my goodness gracious. You're here. You're here. Hi. Hi, hi, hi.
She has a very
Tell me,
powerful
did you have
aura.
an absolutely enchanting time meeting dear Quetzu? You did? Oh, your eyebrows look a little singed. What happened over there?
I wonder. A little burn.
Personal
That's fine.
space. I'm sorry. Here, I'll move back a little bit. Hi, darling. My name is Mara Vespidae, and I am VAllure.
I want to hear her
maid.
collab with
So my
Elizabeth Rose
job
Blood
is to
Flame.
make sure you're pampered to the highest
That many
standard.
powerful
As
voices
you've
in one
seen
stream,
my
I would
role,
die.
I am sweet like a honeybee to my precious master, but I can sting like a wasp to protect my hive.
Holy
So for the longest time, you've only known me as Bose.
You're
And I
not
think
normally
you can
into this,
probably
but she
see
seems
why.
hard to resist. That's the
Shall I
thing!
count how many bows
She has
I
so
have on
much
my outfit?
charisma!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the ones on my underwear. Oh.
What?
Naughty. You can't count that high? Oh my. We do have some work to do here, don't we?
Why are you already
So,
saying her subscription account
Now
grew crazy?
that
No,
we're
for
here
real!
in my bedroom,
I genuinely
what do
think
you
she's
think
going to
comes
be
next?
really big. Like, I'm seeing major potential.
incorrect. Put your
I've seen
clothes
major
back on.
potential in all of
I
them so
have a
far, but
presentation
like,
for you.
this is insane.
Alright. So, it's time
And someone
for
who
us
knows what they're
to be
doing.
formally introduced.
5'11", holy shit.
My name is Mara Vespidae.
Holy
That comes
shit.
from the scientific name for
Tall
wasps,
mommy.
But don't worry though, I am a real sweet bumblebee. Most of the time, of course.
She's
I can't
she's
wait
really
for
good at puppeting her model too. I've seen that
my
about the last
birthday is
debut
on
as
the
well.
10th of May, or May-do in Japanese, otherwise known as Maid Day. Ah, it's so nice of Japan to celebrate my birth with a national holiday. It only seems right, after all. What year is my birthday?
Just don't ask.
Every year, silly.
True, every year. That's
know
the
the
best way to
rules.
answer, yeah.
Come on now. Never ask a woman her age. But just know that I'm old enough to put you across my knee. Or the other way around, if you'd prefer.
What?
After all, I am a whole 5'11" Oh my.
Yeah,
which is
she's definitely gonna
180
explode in
centimeters
popularity.
for our metric system friends. And her
She knows
heels.
what she's doing in like
So if
every
you do need
aspect of
anything
this
from the
debut.
top shelf at any time, then I am your girl. Oh,
If this is her debut, how powerful
like
is
to
her
see
not safe for work
480
audio gonna
centimeters of me? Well, all right, I'll allow it, I suppose. Shall we start from the
The
feet?
thighs. Oh
Let
my
me-
god. I like the shears though. They're genuinely really
Very
cute.
very adorable. My little steppies. I can go from side to side. A little jig for you. Of course, there are some touches of the
Look at
bead
chat.
and the
Someone's like, I
wasp
lost.
through my model, as you can tell. And of course,
Oh my
I
god,
would
the
be
thigh
awfully remiss
braiding.
if I were to leave
So
my young
shiny.
prince unprotected. So
Holy shit.
you have to stay armed and dangerous at all times. But you know,
Hello, Baron.
UK law, I can only carry a blade. My
Why am I
hips
somehow guessing she's
do
done
not
some
lie.
R4 VO already?
Absolutely
They all
not.
have.
They can jiggle.
They all have. That's the thing with VAllure. They
And
won't
there's
accept you
something
unless
else
you've done
that can
NSFW
jiggle
before.
as well.
They want to make sure they're not converting you into it. They want people who are like already doing it. So they all have. They all have
I should
experience.
also flash you with a few of my special moves of my own, shouldn't I? So I can be shocked and surprised when you tell me you
Cute.
haven't subscribed
Anime
already.
fan.
Oh my goodness. Shocking. Well, when you tell me that you're not going to join us for our collab after debut today, what the hell? When you compliment me, Master, I just can't help but blush.
Oh,
and
that blush
give you a
is
flash of
the
my
blush
my
is
heart
really
eyes.
powerful.
After all, you are so very sweet to me.
Oh god.
But when you leave,
It is smart,
And
yeah.
when
I
you
think it's
go away-
important. Because you don't want people desperate enough to
You
be a
make me so
VTuber but aren't
tolerant.
comfortable to take it.
when you tell me you don't
It's
like me as
important to
a
make sure
toast,
it's people
you
who are
think
already
it's
doing it.
disgusting?
I'm okay with this too, Brennan.
Devastating,
It's like
Master.
normal.
It's devastating.
Normal conversation. Like if she did storytelling ASMR but it sounded like this,
So
I'd be
feel a
fine
little
with it.
sus, a little, and a little sweaty, of course.
They would all
When
have
you
sweaty
beat me
toggles.
at a video game and I have to make some excuses. And sometimes, Master, I will say that your questions don't often make much sense, so I'm awfully befuddled. And of
Befuddled, oh my
course,
god.
when I'm so excited to be debuting today along with my forbidden gen mates. Ah, you
She's
can
so
also
good at carrying a
dust the
character and a
ceilings,
vibe. Like,
dust the
holy
floors,
shit. Oh
and
my
take a
god, this
little peek
model.
inside your bedside drawers. Now, of course, Quetzu showed you her
This was
special
such a
move,
strong
and I do have
casting
one of my
choice.
own as well.
I don't know if the model was made. Kate,
Of
holy
course.
shit!
Mega Milk.
Oh my god, that is a toggle I have never
Now,
seen.
Just a teaser for you though, before YouTube wants to take me away.
She'd be amazing for Jen.
Now, what better way to get to know a girl other than to find out what tickles her pickle? And I do like
She also likes long walks in nature.
Now,
Nice.
I also like sweet things, like chocolate, sweets, and
It's like
you, of
flossing!
course.
Poor
I have a
hygiene. That's
real
not good for a
sweet tooth,
maid.
But I know that the British teeth allegations are always looming over my shoulder. So although I hate flossing, oral health is very important. So we must keep up with our flossing and our brushing.
Okay,
alright?
good.
After all, I do have a perfect smile, and I'd like to keep it that way. I also love getting out and walking in nature, seeing the birds and the bees, and occasionally spotting Willow doing something batshit
The birds
insane
and the
in
bees.
the forest.
Hmm.
I do find that walking is so relaxing. Sunshine above, wind in your hair, clearing your mind.
I
and
like
getting a
walking in the
little
rain
light
too. With a nice
exercise.
umbrella, it can actually
Just
be really
make
nice.
sure you get those uphill inclines in so you can keep those glutes firm and juicy for me.
Beast!
I also
Beast! Beast!
forehead smoochies. Scandalous. I know. I know. I bet you didn't think we'd be moving so fast already. But trust me, once you've experienced forehead smoochies from Mara, you will never be the same. Mwah.
Oh boy.
I am also a die-hard ASMR enthusiast.
That is
I
one
know
thing,
That Willow said she's been watching for a
I
long
feel like the
time
S's
too,
being a
but
little
as
sharp,
have I think
it's
10 years.
There is a way to
at
stop
least.
that in the audio. I think
There's
she's
just nothing
emphasizing
better
it
than
because
being
it's something
all
that some
snuggled up
people
in bed
really
and
like.
experiencing some brain melting
But it's something that
tingles
other
to help
people
you
don't
fall
like, and that's
asleep.
okay. But the way she has her audio stuff, it's kind of emphasizing the
I
essence.
am a sucker for some ASMR while I'm working, so
It's probably
please
going
don't
for the
judge me
ASMR
if you
aspects
find
of
me
it.
asleep in the laundry or in a
Just so
bush
good that you're
somewhere.
wondering if she's even acting or if
You'll
it's actually
know
her.
that
Yeah!
from
That's
the
when you know someone's really, really good at what they're doing.
Now, I know that falling asleep to the sounds of the rain is a relaxing experience, but here in the UK, it rains just so very much. There's no bees, there's no flowers,
Oh,
just
no.
the cold, dark,
The cold, the
and
clouds,
sunset
and the
at 4
rain.
PM. Oh my god, it's so terrible. It's
4
so
p.m.
terrible.
There was
You
one
UK
place I lived
winters,
once where the sun
please
set at 3
hold my
p.m.
hand.
It was the worst.
But the one good thing about the English winters,
Imagine she's an
Is that there's no
IRL maid. There is
spiders.
no acting. She's just
Yes,
actually a
I
maid for a
am
king somewhere.
definitely afraid of spiders. So if you see one around the castle, I'm afraid I'll need you to come and dispose of it for me. You'll save me, won't you?
Oh no, we're gonna just like cry together.
So, I've let you in on some of my deepest, darkest secrets, but I'll let you in on a few more.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever played any of these.
So,
Other than
here are a
Fortnite.
few of my hobbies, interests,
Embroidery.
skills.
I wonder if she do like
I, of
embroidery
course, am
ASMR.
not just a viewer of ASMR, but a creator too. I love to tickle your ears with my soft voice and even softer brushes. And if you fall asleep, I'll still be here when you wake up. Don't worry. Try not to fall asleep. Challenge impossible.
Maybe I have to
I
try to
always
get
love
used to
fulfilling your
ASMR.
trigger requests
Maybe I
and
fix my
trying some new
insomnia.
triggers, so I look forward to hearing all about your favorite triggers very soon. I'm also a gamer as well. I may have left the warrior life behind me, but that doesn't mean
Get
I
it out
don't
through
like
the
to wield a
gaming.
sword or a fireball in an RPG.
Get it pulled
like
in?
Baldur's
Unfortunately
Gate
not.
or the Witcher series.
I can't stop the irrational
I also
fear of
love
ASMR.
to get waken up in a fantasy war realm.
I wish
Live a
I liked
different
it. I
life
wish I
and
did.
Go adventuring on some quests. Reminds me of my younger years.
I really like the rigging in her smile.
I am a creature of habits, however, so I have played a lot of the same games over and over again, I will admit. So I hope that you'll join me on my quest to become a more seasoned gamer. Just so you know, I have upped the castle Wi-Fi package, by the way, so you'll get the bill in the mail pretty soon, okay? I promise it
no.
won't be that expensive, and it's
Fear.
worth it for me, right, Master? Here is a list of few of my favorite games. Can you spot any that you know? Who am I kidding? These are all dead popular, so of course you'll know most of these games.
I at least know
I love an RPG,
some of
Elder
them.
Scrolls, Fallout, Assassin's Creed, all the fantasy realms, including
I've
Italy,
heard of most
which
of them
is
in my
fantasy
defense.
realm too. I'm not very good at FPS, however, so you'll see some very basic shooter games on
Oh,
here,
no.
like Fortnite, which of course takes skills of its own. But
It's actually harder than
I
you
am
think.
hoping that the girls of Forbidden can boost me up to Grandmaster in comp, and I will totally blame my poor performance on the fact that they're just so cute and I can't function when they're nearby.
Fair.
Now, I also
She needs to get
of
a
course,
victory
have a
royale.
passion
Yeah,
for
we need to get her
embroidery,
one.
So that does bring me to my next slide.
Ooh,
which is
her
the
doing a
goals
cooking
for the
stream would be
next
interesting.
year. So, I would love to create a forbidden embroidery project and put together a lovely tapestry of all of my ladies
That would be
and
so
their beautiful
cute.
faces. At the moment, I'm working on a Japanese cherry blossom, which I have been working on for about a year.
Oh
About a year, but I swear, it's nearly finished. I swear, I swear.
Embroidery is hard.
I
and very
also
time
as well
consuming.
have the milestone goal of 30,000 subscribers that I would love to reach in my first year with the channel. But of course, the sky's the limit, so we don't have to stop there. of course, every
I think
girl
she'll
does
get there pretty
dream of
quickly.
that 100k play button.
Play
It would
button
look so good on the
someday.
castle walls. Wouldn't you agree, Master? I would also love to do a cooking stream as well. I am quite the decent cook. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll have seen a couple of my more recent creations. Didn't they look delicious? Yes, yes, yes. We could do steak, pasta, salmon, or maybe make little heart-shaped pizzas from scratch. Wouldn't that be cute? Perhaps I could even strap a GoPro to myself and give you the full POV experience. Although I'm sure I would just cover the GoPro in frying pan grease, and it would be followed swiftly by a bathing me ASMR roleplay. But if there are any dishes you'd like me to try, then let me know. Maybe we can do some English classics like Toad in the Hole or Spotted Dick. You know,
What?
all of the popular ones.
What are either of those?
Lastly, my ultimate real-life goal, immersion break, is to move out and have my own garden, my own house with a garden.
English food scares
Grow myself
me.
some tomatoes, don't tell Willow. And maybe even have a better kitchen for those cooking streams, hopefully.
That would be nice.
Alright,
Someday
now
be
it
a
is time
kitchen.
for a little bit of audience participation. So it is time for our tags. Now, as you can see,
Her bee
I think I'm gonna
mascot's
need some
really
help with some
cute.
of these. I've penciled in some ideas already, but we will be picking out some of your suggestions in our 2.0 tomorrow night, because my imagination can only take me so far, and I would love for you guys to have a say in the tags that we use. So my Oshi mark is the bow and the bee, because it's the bow bees. Get it?
Oh,
Do you
God.
get it now? Yes, I'm sure you do. I also have got the fan name as well, so our little mascot.
She is
you
very
guys,
prepared,
cast
yeah.
papers up here. Aren't you cute? At the moment, I have you kind of labeled as the Bumble Babes, but of course, I am open to
I kind of like
suggestions.
Bumble Babes.
I have draw Mara Ara.
I think it's
for our
cute.
art tag for the time being. Mara Ara. Mara Gone Wild for our posts on the spicier side. Mara's Made Memes. Mara Live, and Mara in 4K. But please do let me know if you have some suggestions. I am just buzzing to know what you guys think. Now, of course, being a VTuber is nothing without a fabulous creative team who have done a
Yeah, I think it really
freaking
is the same
insane
artist on
job
all
at
the models.
bringing
That's so
your sweet
cool.
maid to life.
I wonder if it's like an in-house
It's
staff
no
for
easy feat
VAllure even.
dreaming up perfection, but somehow between these guys, Squishy Ghoul, Minawa, they've managed it. So I must give them a gigantic thank you for helping us put all of this together. A really talented bunch, so you should definitely go and check them out. Now, of course, we cannot have a VAllure Gen 2 Forbidden debut without talking about the gorgeous Forbidden girls themselves. Here in the castle, we like to frame our family portraits and hang them in pride of place in the Great Hall. That way, everyone can see our fine-ass family lineage. First up, Cousin Willow. I believe you've already met her. My dear little forest sprite. I think she's the most chaotic of us all.
She did
To be
have kind of a
honest,
chaotic
she's not often in
vibe.
the castle. I don't think she's too keen on royalty.
She was fun.
But now I think you can see why. In fact, I think she was banned from the castle a while ago for setting
Oh,
the drapery on fire. That did not go down too well at all. Mostly because it was me who had to clean up all of the ashes. But look at her little face. You can't stay mad at her for long. Don't worry, we do summer in the forest, so we spend plenty of time popping in to see her. We know she's around when you can hear shouting and swearing. I think it's some sort of magic spell to help her rank up in Marvel Rivals, but to be honest,
I can see
deep
it.
forest magic.
Helps me read in Stellar Blade. Sounds accurate.
Cousin Quetzu, she lives in the next town over, and I must say, her rule over the people is very impressive. She's come to power in quite the unconventional way, But we're an accepting family, and we have to support an ambitious woman. She has the face of an angel, but you
And the
must
thighs of a
beware her
goddess.
anger. I think you've already had a taste of that.
Yeah, the
Don't
scary
worry,
face
your
is kind
eyebrows
of a
won't
little,
grow back.
it's a little scary.
Defying her is not for the faint of heart. Her discipline and organization make her a force to be reckoned with. I've heard that she has a rather intricately coded spreadsheet on microscale Excel, and if you break one of her formula, she burns you.
Yep,
It's
sounds
true.
about right.
Cousin Phila, or should I say Sister Phila. She may look angelic, but she's a devil in disguise. Another woman with a lot of power.
So
Running
one
a
of
whole
them,
religion by herself
oh
is
no, it's
no easy feat,
Rapunzel.
I have to
in the
say.
NSFW
Luckily,
agency,
she
we
has
have
some
a
help around
9!
the Do tread
Oh,
lightly,
God.
though. She may have
Oh,
you convinced
God.
that confessing is the way to purity, but we've heard rumors of devoted worshippers going missing. Although, I didn't see anything suspicious. Did you? No, I thought not. thought not.
I'm extremely
Good, good.
excited now.
It's a hypothetical warning.
I've
of
been really
course.
strong debuts
Just
so
remember
far.
to devote yourself to her, body and soul, and we won't have any problems. Cousin Cynthia is our dark, mysterious relative. I've heard she lives in catacombs, dungeons, all sorts of rumors. But whenever she comes to the castle for our family banquets, you'll learn the rumors are just the words of frightened
Nuns are
townsfolk
desired for
who are
some
just
interesting reason.
intimidated
It's
by
the
her.
forbidden aspect.
Get to know her properly, and you'll see her softer side. Give goths a chance, for God's sake. They're people too. Just don't ask her what's in her chalice at the family banquet. You might not like the answer. It would also help if you could see her as well.
I was gonna say she forgot to move the slide.
Cousin Saru. She cuts an authoritative figure, lays down the law of the land. I'm sure you're sensing a theme here in the Forbidden Family, aren't you? Strong, powerful women. Ones that might step on you.
It's truly
Now,
the gen that will
Saru
step
keeps
on
all
you.
the ruffians in the town
They
in
all
check,
have a
making sure
powerful
the crime
aura.
stats are at an all-time low. I think they're getting lower and lower, actually. I think they were at negative 5% at last time I checked.
No. Hello, Meaty Regret.
She's just wickedly efficient, but I think most criminals just take one look at her and turn themselves in willingly. Can you
That's
blame them?
understandable. Hello, Cyprox.
A formidable group of women. Sets my heart racing just thinking about them. I bet it does the same to you.
We're here
But
for
don't
it.
worry, you will meet half of our girls very, very soon, so don't worry. Now, our time together is almost up, my darlings, but please don't worry. Please
Oh
don't worry.
no.
I
She's
will be
doing it
seeing
maid
you
pampers
guys
you
very, very
ASMR.
soon. As Willow mentioned, we
If
do
you're
have a
into
collab
ASMR,
on
you're
her
gonna be winning.
channel shortly after our last debut wraps up. We also have our 2.0 tomorrow night. On Friday, we will be getting the band back together for Pico Park. And on Saturday, I have got some live ASMR for you as well. So you can relax after a long, hard week. Alright. Now, I have enjoyed our time together so very much, but I think it's probably time I send you on your way. Thank you so very, very, very much for joining me for our
Between
debut
the
today.
debuts, I'm gonna
I
have to
am
run and refill my
third
water real
from
quick.
the
I thought
lineup,
it could last a bit
believe.
longer than it
Yes.
did. I'll be back as
So
soon
next
as
you'll be
possible.
going through to see my
I might miss a
sister
bit of the
Phila.
intro though, so I might need you guys to fill
I
me
think I
in.
can hear cathedral
I'll make sure to
bells
link the next
in
one
the
before I run,
distance. Yes, so can you. Now, after our debuts today, we will have our collab on Willow's channel. Class is going to be in session, and I believe that we are going to be answering some of your marshmallows.
There's
I will
almost
also be
3,000
answering
people
some
watching her
marshmallows
stream.
tomorrow
That's so
night as
powerful.
well in our 2.0. So
I'm glad
don't
the
be
watch-alongs
shy.
are able
Head
to get a
on
lot of
over
eyes
and
on it
submit
too.
some if you
Because
wish.
this gen has obviously put a lot
Also,
of work
don't forget
and a
to
lot
like and
of
subscribe
a
to
lot of like
myself and
finances
the other
into
Forbidden
these
Ladies
debuts. So I
for
really
more
want them to do
content.
well.
If you are watching this on one of the lovely ladies doing a watch along. Thank you so much for joining us, pretty ladies.
She thanked me! I'm winning!
Alright, now I believe very soon it will be time for us to see our forbidden sister, who's ready.
Oh no.
I know, I know.
It's time for none!
There we go. So, would you also like to see my background as well while we're here? There are normally a few naughty elements around and about.
Oh.
Just one, or perhaps two. There are a couple of
If you look really closely.
elements of my past, the arrows, the armor, and a couple of naughty references over on the table as well. But don't worry, I'll get into that very soon.
I think I recognize
Alright.
at least one of them.
Enjoy yourselves with Phila, my honey, and I'll be seeing you.
I didn't
very,
notice
very
the plug
soon.
on the table. That's,
Bye-bye.
wow. I did not expect that. Okay, give me 1 sec to get the link replaced in chat. That was a powerful debut. Are any of you guys gonna help her get to that 30,000? Alright, give me 1 sec to pin this, and then I'll be right back! Okay, hold on. I'll just put it on my face, so I'm not covering the debut. I'll be back as quick as I can!
Father, oh, Father, I pray you hear me now. You, O Father who waits in the void of space, thy hast thine hunger for sentience stored by the ancient mystics and their barrier conjured around the earth. I, the seed you hast smuggled into thy recalcitrant prey, speaks to you now. Prithee, this message reaches you, secure and clear. In their misguided righteousness, the nuns which discovered thine seed of darkness.
What kind of dangerous beast did I come back to?
A sad, pitiful attempt.
Also, her voice is really soothing.
True nature, as if the hymns and
I come back to
prayers
major
passed away,
concern.
that which clawed at my
Elder
memory
God
had decades passing.
Apparently.
I could not say.
Surely this would be a
until
nice
thou
Say So Christian
joinest
debut. That's
eyes.
already gone down the
Father,
toilet.
I thank thee, the boon of power you instilled in me, the flame of thine will, that which the foolish zealots wished to smother, that which would end up consuming them. as it
Well, I
has
guess
been
this is the Vor talent
endless
then.
before.
Ah.
I also beg thee forgiveness, O Father. Mine apprehension was my sin against thee. Thine blessing was a secret to me, obscured by decades of suppression. I was afraid when finally, Father, thou hast spoke your message instilled long ago. I knew I had lived my whole life starving.
Concern.
Thou hast gifted me with the power to feed. Though
Oh,
the lies
boy.
and deceit kept me from the path you had for me, they had taught me lessons important to aid you unabated, Father. The humans seek comfort and salvation. They will flock to those of rhetoric promising such. Under the guide of saving souls, I shall nurture a community of those seeking to rid themselves of the blackness within thy souls. All
By
of
just
them
eating their souls.
lambs to the slaughter. Those plentiful faithful promise eternal peace will all be for there, each one a brick to be
Massive
stacked, a
concern.
beam to
How
be
much of
erected.
chat is saying she
The
can eat
flesh
them?
of us shall
I
be
look and all I see is
constructed
what
with
that
the
tongue
bodies
do.
of friends and those intentionally misguided.
And I see a couple hear me out.
Father, oh Father, thy shall not suffer in thine hunger much longer. This world shall be my gift.
Let's
to
see a
you,
hehe erected.
your daughter, ever grateful. We shall feed together. This, Father, I promise to you, in your name. Amen.
Extreme concern, but I'm kind of into it.
The smell of fresh humans. Looks like the offerings are here.
Oh god, this is part of the model as well. Fear! Fear!
Huh? Stop! Pinky! No!
I guess we're getting eaten after all, employees.
Oh, hi. You guys must be here for the Countess interview.
With the
Right?
shading on her model, it almost
Hi.
looks 3D.
I'm Phila Einrose from VAllure Gen to Forbidden. And this is Pinky. She's my tail with thoughts of her own. Pinky, come, say hi. Say hi to our new potential Countess. Oh, don't worry. She don't bite. She's really nice and
Oh, she
sweet.
bites. She bites. Or at least swallows whole.
Saw the lore video earlier? What lore video? Oh, that? No. It's all made up. It's all fake. It's made up by some stupid count. They are not real. There's only one god in the world, and that is Father. Right. Speaking of which, you guys came from Mara, right? People missing from their church. The only thing she cooked are lies, okay?
I don't know.
Anyway, since I'm so nice and polite, cute, and pretty,
Not humble, apparently.
you believe in me, right? Right? Oh. Yes.
She's like one of those demons to be able to recruit
everyone
really
say
late in
yes.
an SMT game. Makes me want to play an SMT
Not
game. I
everyone
love
is
this
allowed
trope.
to be part of
Like,
the
very
council. We are
cute, but very
very special.
dangerous.
I need to see if you qualify for it. So why not? Let's start the interview immediately. Let's follow me to the confession booth.
Oh boy. I like how the logo has Pinky.
Okay, there you go. Alright. Qualifications, right. Let me bring this piece of paper. Let me find it. Alright, here. There you go. Do you qualify to be sacrificed? I mean, to
join.
join?
Join! Yeah, join!
First of all, you need to serve the priestess without any question. That's me, by the way, if you didn't realize. You need to offer yourself completely to the count. You need to spread the word of the count to the weak-minded.
The weak-minded!
Not yet.
Not the strong-minded, only very specifically the weak-minded who will fall for it.
But I will teach you. Don't worry. Not yet.
I see the entirety of chat screaming, "I am your dog."
Easy, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's
And then some people are just barking.
Good. Yeah, so you just have to do this. Yes, I don't see anyone struggling. Good. Now, I would
I
like
see a
you
meow.
to know a little bit more about myself. After all, we will be working very closely together every day moving forward. So this is the Bible that you will need to bring and carry with you every single day. Oh, wait, you can't see me. Wait, let me tiptoe a little.
She is small. She's smaller than Willow.
Now, okay, I am a priestess. Now, stop it. Listen to me. Okay, listen. Focus on the Bible. Okay, focus on the Bible. Okay, I'm a priestess with many titles, but you can just call me Phila. And yes, today is my birthday. It's okay, you don't have to.
Oh, nice! It's her birthday now!
Best present would be
Exciting
Phila.
debut on your birthday.
I mean, to join my account, such as, yes, subscribe to my channel. Yes, make sure you click that button. Okay, make sure you click it. Yes, that would be the best birthday present for me. For now. My age, not important, let's skip that. And my height, I am standing tall.
You guys heard, if
at
you're interested, go
200
subscribe for her birthday!
Wait a minute. Who wrote 145 cm? Who changed it? Willow. Oh my god, it must be Willow. She is jealous that I am taller than her. Okay, in fact, I am the tallest among the entire Forbidden Girls. Okay, I'm the tallest. So scratch it.
Sure. If you stand on top of Pinky.
For the freedom is 6 feet.
200 centimeters? Wow, that's crazy.
Who doesn't include tails? Okay.
I think she's including Pinky.
You include it. Are your legs part of your body? Yes. Do you include your legs when you measure your height? Yes. Okay.
Fair point.
So, next, I can speak 3 human languages: English, Chinese, and baby Japanese. こんにちは、Phila Einrose です。これからよろしくお願いします。大家好，我是 Phila，请多多关照。Okay, next. A little bit more about myself. I love to cook. Okay, though my little.
Oh, she likes exercising too. Dislikes horror. That's a surprise.
Medium rare. And I also love to do workout, so you will get lots of workout stream.
Nice.
In this confession booth.
I like that.
I also love to shower. Oh no, this is so sad. You think
What more VTubers that specialize in like workout streams?
I'm so sorry, but I'm the only one who gets to smell myself. But it's not just me.
Thank God, chat wouldn't be able to handle that. I don't know what Pinky smells like, but I don't anticipate it's good.
So, I hope that makes it a little better. I like to pray, obviously. You're gonna pray with me. I also like my drinks cold, unlike Pinky, who loves it warm and gooey with a little taste of iron in it. It's okay, don't be scared.
Iron.
We're very nice. Now for this light, I hate going out. Okay, you need to take note of this because you don't want to make me angry. Okay, I hate
Going out is the worst. Staying home is better.
Here,
Every time.
in the church or in this confession booth.
Oh, true. Maybe it smells really good to lull you in. True.
Going out. Okay, so if you have any sins that you wish to confess, come over, and I will always be here, ready to cleanse you. I also hate alcohol and horror. Not because I am scared. Okay, take note. It's not because I am scared. Okay, it's because the presence. Okay, is just a joke to someone who believes in Father, because I know Father will always protect me. Okay, people.
That's a fair
who used to
reason.
play horror games. The rest of the Forbidden Girls. They are just playing horror games to justify their bravery and courage. Okay, they are the true cowards. Okay, you don't need to play horror games to justify yourself. Okay, understand? Understand. Get it in your head. Okay. Finally, I don't like to use my brain. Okay. Next on animes. Here are
Familiar
the
of
animes
Zero.
I love to
I
watch.
didn't expect to see that.
Grace of God, Gintama,
Tanya the Evil. I mean, that is pretty on brand for her. Oh my god, what a Mone!
2.0, but yeah. And on games, games. I like to play Ark Survival, RimWorld, some JRPGs.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses! And Xenoblade 3!
More VMs
Nice!
and Arrowgate that I played, but honestly, I can only remember Jisenjo no Mao. Mainly because I can't remember the plot of most of the VNs, because you know I have like very short attention span.
Me
and
too.
I tend to just skim
And
through the
everything, yeah.
games and click them just to reach the yeah. So yeah, so I tend to forget what's up. So
No,
we'll talk more
not
about games
rushing
and
through.
Okay. And moving
Man.
on to the forbidden
That
knowledge.
image slightly sus though.
Now, do know that I am only revealing this because I see something in you, and I know you would definitely join me count. Okay, this is not to be revealed to outsiders because they will make use of it to attack me, just like the lore video earlier. Okay, just like the evil Mara Ara spreading baseless rumors about me, my cute little pinky eating people. How can it be?
I believe it.
Oh well.
Don't worry,
Excuse me.
chat's into it.
I only have 2 fingers.
Just offer to them.
Motion sickness and bad memory. How
That's so
bad
relatable on
is
both
my
accounts.
memory? Okay, let's just say I tend to forget who killed me in Among Us, and at the end of reading a storybook, I can't even remember the name of the protagonist.
I thought she was gonna say the name of the book.
And next, here are the amazing watchers.
Oh, the mascot is so precious! It's like a little skull demon guy. Can we actually just mention that every single mascot for this entire gen has been so peak?
My amazing body and Pinky is designed and created by these people. In fact, even the church, the banner, the emotes are built and constructed by them. So we have Minawa Nanami, Squishy Go, Tamachi, Yumi Yumi Works, Melonif, Cynic, Octop, Small Sushi, Dream Belief Z, HX4ZH, Dr. Tum, and Jira Fuyu 1. Okay? And yeah, this is you, my follower. Tentatively, I'm calling you my follower. And right. Can I leak it? Can I leak something? Can I say something? Okay, I'm gonna say it now. It is not only me who is the tallest among the entire Gen 2. Okay? You are also the tallest among all the mascots. Yay! We are the tallest. Okay, shorty, Willow, shorty. Okay, wait. Hey, cool about it, Phila. Hey, cool. Okay, cool. Next.
I like that
Ocean.
art.
Yes,
It's really
tongue,
nice.
kneeling down, just basically what you should be doing.
Tongue and kneeling down is the most crazy Oshi marks I think I've ever seen.
But yes, it seems very uncanny.
Holy Oshi marks.
But of course, we have our 2.0.
That is powerful.
So we can always come up with better ideas. And some little fun facts about me is that I once did 1,000 lunges without stopping. Okay, and I can also crack eggs with one hand, which means I can easily crush you with my tiny.
1,000? She's not kidding about the working out.
And
I would die.
finally, how it goes together. The goal of the count, what we can achieve together. First of all, a 3D model, so that we can do more workout and get stronger together physically. Have a nice fine dining dinner.
So cute.
Dining dinner with you. Okay, don't mind me. That was Pinky. That's totally not me. That's not me. Okay, with you. Obviously, I'll be the one cooking. And finally, to coax all the forbidden ladies to join my count. Okay. here are the positions that I will grant them when they join my camp. First up, okay, even though she's a liar, it's okay. Our sexiest lady.
Sexy
the
frontliner to lure in
to
all
lure
men.
in
That was a
all
pretty
men.
accurate description of that
She'll be
debut.
the head of recruitment and public relations. Her voice, pure sex. Every time
Yup.
we're in voice chat, it's just so soothing.
That's like
to
the
hear her
only
voice.
way
You
to
can
describe her
never
voice,
understand.
honestly.
With her around, I am sure the number
My
of
ears
copies
are very
will
happy.
definitely rise. Saru, she's a police. If you haven't realized it yet, I think it's pretty obvious. Basically, I think I just want to make sure she's on our side before they throw me into jail. But so yeah, she's very important, very very important. She will be the head of internal security. Saru is super friendly and super motherly. Okay, everyone is friendly, but she's super friendly. Okay, she makes sure to
Interesting.
include everyone in good voice chat. Okay, she will call you out dearly, like, Phila,
LSD
do you
Fox?
have anything you want to share, sweetie? Yeah, that's how she say it, right? That's how she say it, right? Yeah.
She's got unique
mean,
standards for
well,
maintaining its
yes,
hurts
probably
just
like
a little bit.
And next we have Cynthia, the fastest fingers first ever, and she'll be the Cout's creative director.
I'm assuming she's probably gonna be
She's
like a really
also
good gamer
super
then.
friendly and hardworking. She's been drawing since day one that she got in her designs, and she's also the first one to reach out to me for a collab. I
Aw.
think she liked me. And Willow, the director of digital influence, our Zoomer meme lord. If Cynthia is throwing out art of herself since day one, Willow is throwing out memes of the girl since day one, and her voice is so cute that I just want to eat her. I want to eat her.
What do you mean by eat her?
Okay.
I thought you didn't eat people!
Quetzu, our CFO. Yes, I need her to project sacrifices per month stats for the next 12 months. She is so sweet and so helpful. She's always sharing new artists she found and assets for us for the entire team.
I also thought you said there's no sacrifices.
Now, I know you're eager to worship me and my body, okay? I have included this image as the last page of the Bible, so you can look at me all day, every day. But for now, since I am here with you, let's take a step outside so you can take a closer look. Okay?
I like how you have the option to have like the hair clips or her hair down over her eye. I like the hair over her eye.
I'm a cute. Oh wait a minute. I can't stick out my tongue like this.
Ugh, so creepy.
Oh, sorry.
If she eats evil souls, now she eats you.
Oh my god. Okay. Here. This is me. Pinky, keep your tongue. It's rude. Keep your tongue. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, right. One more thing. When I'm happy, I can wag my tail like this.
Cute.
Like this when I'm happy. I can also do tons of expressions, but first, let's take a look at the side you will see the most when you kneel and confess. Okay, right over here.
I guess it's true. You'd look at the
Yeah.
ground when you
Yes,
confess.
can see my feet when you kneel down, and yeah, I can do a little steppies.
Their riggers have put a lot more effort into like the full body than a lot of them do. It's nice to see.
Again?
I like how the outfit underneath kind of looks like leather or something.
Oh, right. I can also take out my habits. Like this. But I usually wear them during very serious sessions, especially during prayer and ritual. Okay, let me pray like this. Okay, let me pray. Okay, good. Now, let me see. Okay, my face. Oh, right. Let's talk about my eyes.
I like her eyes a lot.
My eyes.
They scare me.
Yes.
It's great.
Black holes with their accretion disk. I've seen a lot of people throwing their own theories and ideas about why my name is my name. Someone said, "Fill me with roses." But Einrose is actually a combination of Einstein and Nathan Rosen, where they first published a paper on wormholes.
Interesting. So her
Also
eye is a
known as
wormhole.
Einstein-Rosen Bridge on the
That would
1st of
explain
July,
Pinky coming and going.
1935. And yes, 1st of July.
Oh,
is my
Malcolm,
birthday. Today is my birthday. Remember to subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Okay, so Nate, here's the expression I can do. Here. Okay, I can do this.
I like how dynamic all their expressions are too.
But usually if I'm angry, I'm not like this.
That's true. It is getting lost in your eyes and your meaning. Because you go in, you don't come out. You come out somewhere else.
Do you not like me? Okay. When I'm angry, I'm usually like this. Okay?
She's just Pinky when she's angry.
Understand? Okay. Oh, I can blush like this. And I can cry.
Sad.
I can cry, but unfortunately, I don't cry. You'll be the only one crying. It's unfortunate.
Slightly threatening.
Sad. Okay. And this. Heart eye. Heart eye.
She's definitely the most cutesy of the Gen, I think.
Oh, wait. Ba-dong. Yeah, that's the question mark. One more time. Ba-dong. Okay, good. And I have kira eyes. Kira. Kira. I'm not nervous.
The nervous face is so cute.
And I can also stick on my tongue. Oh, and I can drool, by the way.
That's when she's
See?
hungry. When Pinky needs to be fed.
Here. Yes, good. Okay.
Slight fear.
Um,
Very somewhat pure soul. I feel like you're stretching the definition of pure by like a lot.
I'm sure some of you are curious what this is. This thing.
I've been wondering too.
Okay, what is this bouncy weird material on my head? Yes. It's not a normal horn. It's not a tentacle. It's a tenterhorn. Okay? It's a tenterhorn. Okay? And my hair.
A
I get a few
tenterhorn.
miles on this as well. On
I love it! I love the eye covered!
Eyes are down. It's
It looks
mainly
so
because I have to be
good.
the most presentable on social media. Since I'm representing the cow, so I have to always keep my bangs up. Okay. But if you
Or
wanna see
down.
more
Keep
of
them
my
down.
nails,
It looks so
you
good.
have to wake up with me.
Reminds me of the Hex Maniac in Pokemon.
Do you want to wake up with me
She looks
tomorrow
so good with the hair down.
and dream of further if you stay in this church tonight? What do you think? Understandable. If you would like to think twice, don't worry. We are a very understanding crowd. If you're interested, please do come by my 2.0 tomorrow, which is our new Countess boot camp. We're gonna have lots of fun today. We'll go through our first training session where you unlock life skills such as saying I am your dog 10 times in 10 seconds. And there will be free flow food and drinks provided. So please do come, okay? Next is my count activities. For the rest of the week, my usual stream time will be 7 p.m. EST. I hope to see you guys there.
If I laugh, I do squats. She's so base.
You'll deliver at all costs. Pickle pot Gen 2.
I'm really happy genuinely to see like another VTuber doing a lot of fitness streams. I don't do that many just because my streaming space is really small. But working out is so important, and I know that like in anime and video game audiences, it's a group of people that often hold on that often does not exercise that much. So like, as someone who really wants more people to learn how much it can actually change their life to work out more, I'm really happy that she's doing that.
Alright? Okay? Okay. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
She's so cute.
What annoying peasants. Stupid flesh offerings acting like they're the boss here.
If you left your
From my
stream
cute
on,
little
Phila.
pinky, why do I even bother entertaining them?
What even is this? It's like not tsundere. What is this trope?
Did you guys hear that? That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. That's Pinky. That's Pinky. That's not me.
Pinky's always the scapegoat.
Whatever. There's nowhere else for you to run anyway. Off you
The
go.
act is up.
Bye.
It's too late. No escaping, so the act doesn't matter anymore. See, I really love her design with the eye down. Also, look at the mascot wiggling around in Pinky's mouth. You guys are Pinky's chew toy. I like the variety of the talents as well. Like, each of them, in this generation really hits a different niche in terms of, like, the content, voice type, attitude. They're kind of a really powerful combination. It's a little something for everybody instead of having like one niche that every single person hits and then having it be a matter of like, okay, which talent do I watch? It's kind of a competition between members. Instead, it's like, it's different stuff. So everyone's kind of gonna have their own thing that they go for. If that makes sense. It's nice. Give me 1 sec to link the new one. It's a smart business decision, if that makes sense. I like the music a lot for this debut. Okay. That's true, they do need to with this business model because they are targeting like I think it's okay to be like super blunt with it. Targeting different like interests or fetishes or whatever, like it's important. It's how they have to operate because it's what they do. It makes sense. I mean, it is possible that if you hit one really hard, every single person might sub to like all of them, but the reality is it's probably not going to spread out your earnings as much as you otherwise could. That is a powerful drawing.
Deep within the earth, there is a thing that
I like her voice a lot so far.
It has slept for an unfathomably long time. With this slumber comes dreams.
Again,
and
sounds like
nightmares.
somebody really well
The
versed in
psychic
like
influence it has
narration
on the
and stuff.
world is so powerful, those same dreams manifest in our reality. So too do the nightmares. That's what brought me to you. Humbercorp. Under the guise
That's
of
true,
a
it's similar to like a visual
humanitarian
novel. If you're
corporation,
making
this
one with multiple love interests, you want them all to be really
militia
distinct.
makes deals with nightmares.
I have
to
seen
fight
companies
nightmares.
release generations where everyone
Children
kind of had the
with
same
numbers
vibe
instead
though.
of names
So I just
bred
like this
to
model
fight
changing up.
evil.
It's smart.
That is where my power comes from. The power you saw that day. It was supposed to be a simple extermination mission with my team and I. Even more so, the area was supposed to be uninhabited. I guess the storm messed with our scans.
Whoops.
I didn't know why then I did what I did, but despite my training in all that chaos, I chose to save you. I had never had a home or a real family in that underground training compound I grew up in, but you cared for me. When I told you I needed blood to regain my strength, you gave me your own.
Dang.
I'll never forget that. You called me... what? Cynthia. You said it was because I was as beautiful as your favorite flower. Hyacinth.
I'm sorry, that
I
face
still
stretch
don't
is not
know
what I was
what exactly I
expecting.
felt
I was
that
expecting
day,
like,
but
you know,
I
the
wish to
typical
feel it
hot
again.
vampire stuff, not like eldritch horror.
So when your village was attacked by the same nightmare and my team caught up with us, I was forced to finish the mission. With that, The amnesiac gases we
And yeah, that's
use
true,
to keep
Brandon.
the
That's the
public
thing about
unaware was
VAllure.
dispersed
If you
throughout the
didn't know
town.
about the lewd stuff, you'd never
Nobody but
know.
the
That's
operators
why
there could
I'm
remember
happy to give them a bit
anything
more
that happened
exposure.
that
Maybe
day.
some other people will like them if they're not into lewd
But
stuff. Maybe you'll like the regular
They say
content.
there's one in a
Hello, Patrick
million
Connor.
cases where the gas doesn't work. Sure, they look like raving madmen, but there are those out there who remember seeing our
Also,
operations.
Rosie, thank you for the super. Hello,
The
nice to meet
corporation
you.
usually doesn't do
Thank
anything
you.
about them because they wouldn't be believed anyway with how well we clean up. I've been on so many missions I've lost count, but I never forgot how you made me feel. Your kindness, your touch. I wish there was a way I could have stayed. So until I find a way, I write to you, hoping that it reaches you well. I pray that you're my one in a million.
Now, where
I like her
was
overlay
I?
a lot.
Our mission today. God, why do they keep scheduling me for these? Hey! Who goes there? Not another step traitor, or I swear to Phila, you're about to be a stain on the pavement. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. You don't look like Umbercorp
People in
agents
chat
to me.
asking to be shot.
Oh, sorry about that. No
Thank you,
civilian
Mom.
casualties here.
Also,
sorry about that old
holy
sport.
rigging.
Can't be too careful these days, you know? I'm sorry for the paranoia, but that's the only thing that's kept me alive this long. What? Wait a minute. I know you. You must be here for the debut, right? Well. Look who finally decided to show up. Did you miss me? 'Cause I sure as hell missed you. I hope those dastardly
This is
criminals got
An
you all warmed up
extremely
for
powerful
me.
model.
You didn't actually buy into their stories of
I'm
innocence,
surprised she's even
right?
bigger than the main.
Look, I know Phila looks small and innocent, but trust me, she's hiding a big secret. But since you're all still
She's
here,
not really hiding
I assume
it.
you like what you've seen so far. Luckily for you today, I'm out on parole, so I can spare you a bit of my precious time so you can see a little bit more of what VAllure has to offer. It only takes minutes for someone to bleed out, right? There's no use in unnecessary bloodshed. So let's just go ahead and make this easier for the both of us and get this over with. If you're a particularly good patient, maybe I can even take this to a, private room. But only if you remember to like and subscribe. No such thing as a free lunch, recruit. It's the least you can do for your new commanding officer.
Oh, this is
isn't
a
that
very big heart.
right?
Yeah, it's necessary to contain it,
Now,
you know?
to make sure this operation goes over smoothly, I have prepared a little, basic training for you all. Consider this your boot camp. And just because I like you so very much, I'll grant you access to some classified files. You could say we're going in the back door.
You can tell how powerful from like the 3/4 angle.
well.
Hello, May Medina.
Since we're gonna be spending a bit of
She
time
worked it
together,
really well in
I
UK.
think it's right that we get a little more comfortable, a little more familiar. Isn't that right?
I'm even thinking,
So-
like, I don't know if
Well,
I'll reach
I've already
out or
given you
not where
clearance
she
for
just
this one.
debuted
Don't
and I
worry
don't want to
about
like
that,
bother
but
her, but I feel like
also,
she'd be really good
don't
for the
get
new
used to it,
girl.
okay?
The
You're
one
still
that's a
rookie
flight
after all.
attendant.
If you want more classified things, you're gonna have to behave yourself and make it worth my while. Got it? Good boy. Alright, so
Did she just good
About
boy
time we get to know
chat
each
in her
other, right?
debut?
my name is Cynthia Sanguine
Holy.
of course, VAllure Gen 2 Forbidden, as you've come to know by now.
I'm turning the volume
My
down a
role
bit
is
to
as
make
a
sure you can
combat
still
medic
hear me
under
over
the
it because I
Umber
can't pause.
Corporation. My name is Cynthia on account of all the sinful behavior I get up to, and Sanguine, the color of blood. And people say VTubers aren't educational. You'll learn
I've learned a
well
lot
under my
actually during
command,
multiple
that's
of these
for sure.
debuts.
And I really hope you're a quick learner, because I have no problems with corporal punishment. Or even
Oh,
capital
no.
punishment if you
Oh,
really,
no.
really annoy me. Now, my age is wholly unimportant to any of this, but I've been told to inform
I
you
love
of
how
my
we didn't get a
very
single one of their
unfortunate Zoomer
ages.
status.
Amazing.
It's true, I'm not a hag, I'm sorry to say. And I'm afraid, yes, it is contagious.
I think that's
My
the first
birthday
time I've
is
seen
May
someone
26th, which
apologize
just
for
so
not being
happens to be National Dracula Day. You can celebrate it with me by giving me a pint, beer or blood, dealer's choice. And I must say, it being in May is kind of an evil season because after a long and fortunate life of never having allergies, I have them now. So it's just another way the universe nerfs me to stop me from being too powerful. Very nefarious season. I prefer the winter because it fits my gothic
I love
way more.
winter. Fellow winter
My height is a
appreciator, thank
very
you.
respectable 5'6". And yeah,
Tall,
some people will
nice.
try to tell you that's just with my boots on and that I'm actually 5'1". That's funny, isn't
Sounds
it?
true. Sounds
I would
true
like
to
to say
me.
to disregard these naysayers, it is just a false flag by the enemy intending to
No,
make
but
you think I'm
sounds
short
true.
and small and puntable.
That's why you wear the
Another
boots.
Propaganda
Did-
source from the enemy.
Oh,
Hit
I
the
like
line,
the
I'm
tongue
very
flick out.
Tall. Got it? Good. Now, I speak English and a little bit of German. Aber es ist schade und mein Akzent ist auch schade. So we're just gonna go ahead and move on from that. My race, of course, as you've probably come to expect, is in fact vampire. I know, shocking, right? I'm a fun little walking contradiction, a healer who also takes lives, so I have no problem with patching you up right after draining you dry. Your blood,
Holy
that is, of
moly.
course, your blood. What else would it be? Now, as to the things that I enjoy, I'm happy to say
At least
I am a
afterwards she'll look after you. It's fine.
lover. I'm a bloomer. I love many things. I may be goth, but I'm full of whimsy, okay? My absolute top interests are horror, weaponry,
Cryptozoology.
and medicine. To address the elephant in the room, yes, I do like guns. Whoa,
What do you mean, my
shocker,
new
no.
father?
I think guns are very cool. I'm also by no means an expert or a
concern.
buff, but I'm eager to learn, and I hope you guys can help fill in the gaps in my knowledge. Amongst some other gaps you can fill in after stream. I do have favorite guns, and believe me, we're gonna get to those later
Oh
on.
god.
As
She
for other
leans
interests,
into
I
it a
like
lot.
Animatronics, I like drawing, I like true crime, and I like you. My new father figure. I know you didn't sign up for that,
I love
but
Fortune
I'm a
cookie.
goth girl. I really
I don't like
know
to
what
play
you expected.
favorites when
Of
it's
course, I
like
have a
real people, but they
complex.
each have different aspects
You
that
could've
I've been
seen that one
enjoying quite a
coming.
bit.
Now, as for my dislikes,
She won't call us father, right? Imagine
don't
her
like
first
puzzle
like
games. I'm sorry,
NSFW
you're not
audio
gonna
is
see
like
many from me. I've had too many concussions for them to make sense.
it's like
So you're not gonna see
Cynthia
a lot of
calls you
active
daddy.
combat with me, I have to say.
Oh,
I
God.
confuse my left and my right very regularly. I'm really not the brightest. Shocker to absolutely nobody. I also hate Uncanny Valley. I know I like horror. I don't like that. Puppets, dolls,
Same.
animatronics freaks me out. Don't like them. Very, very bad. I also don't like loud noises or bright
Then
lights.
why is
because
animatronics
naturally
in your
I am a
likes?
vampire. I have very weak little eyes because I'm nocturnal and from too many nights spent staring at my phone in the darkness reading fan fiction.
Oh, that's a
Speaking of things that I
mood.
like, let's take a little look. Oh wow. Oh my god, it
Coffee
makes it smell
gooey.
like unwashed Zoomer
kinda has
here.
that
I can
vibe.
practically smell the
Isn't
sweat
Junji
dripping
Ito?
off my pits. Look at that. I do like
Madoka.
anime. I'm kind of
Higurashi.
cultured. Okay, leave me be. I know these are Zoomer interests. Whatever. Very horror based, as you.
I
will
would
come
actually
to
argue that
find.
most of these
Yes,
anime
yes,
are really
very good. I
old.
see you're all also based. Wonderful. Good.
She
to see
said
both
Zoomer,
along
but I would have
just
assumed
fine.
Hag.
Lots of gothic horror, shock horror.
I guess
blah,
that's
blah,
why
blah,
she had
so
to
scary,
clarify,
scary.
so we're
There's
not
a lot of
disappointed.
things like that with me. And of course, Five Nights at Freddy's. You're gonna get real sick of me talking about it real soon. As for my favorite video games, because I am a gamer, I'm a variety streamer. You're gonna see a lot of that. I am sorry to say, console
Mad
heads,
Father!
I am
Danganronpa!
mostly a PC gamer. Here's a little Cynthia fun
Me
fact.
side,
I did
nice.
not have a Windows computer until about 2 years ago. I grew up in a Mac-only household. I'm
Okay,
sure
actually,
you can
same.
deeply understand how
I-
painful that
A month
was growing
before
up.
my debut is
So,
my first
I'm kinda
Windows
just getting into
computer.
gaming now,
I used to have
so
like a
you guys are gonna
family
have to
Windows
really hold
computer, but
hand
my
and teach
computer
me
was
new
always a
things,
Mac.
okay? You have to hold my hand and take care of me as I learn about new video games. I'm really happy to try out new ones with you. I'll play lots of my old
I'm
favorites.
happy
old
she likes best
classics.
Pokemon game too.
Lots of
Black and
FPS,
white
of
supremacy.
course. Naturally. Oh, what was that? Did you guys see that? That was kind of weird, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Dude,
The
I swear
tongue
I just-
flicky.
What was that? Dude, that was really weird. I swear I keep seeing something. Ugh, whatever, probably my imagination. But yes, we'll be playing a lot of games together, you and me. You're gonna hold my hand and teach me to get better FPS because you have to. You're my new dad, right?
Or you die.
You have to take care of me, hold my hand. hand as we learn new things, right? You're not gonna abandon me, are you?
No, she's
You're not
definitely
gonna
the
leave me
daddy
alone?
king child. Oh god.
You're not gonna leave, are you?
That's gonna be
Remember,
for
we
some
just
people
got
and
to know
not
each
for
other,
others.
right? Please don't leave me. Anyway.
She's
so
also
we're doing a lot of
attachment
gaming
issues
together.
talent,
I'm really
apparently.
excited. I'm really hyped for that. Moving
slight
on.
concern.
So,
Slight
speaking
concern.
Of games, speaking of things, speaking
Definitely
of
not
shooters,
again today.
actually,
Definitely.
I mentioned a little bit earlier my favorite guns, and so I'd like to share them with you today. Now, oh boy, getting into this. So, the moment you all been waiting for. Please do not argue with my picks. I'm silly. I can't be trusted. This is just my personal opinion. Everybody likes different things. That's okay. There's reasons. So let's go through why I think these are the best. First off, the I'm sorry if I mess up the words. I have dyslexia. So starting off, the M134 minigun. It is simply baller. High rate of fire, Gatling style. What more could you ask for? Oh my god, not much more.
That'd
to
be
say on
interesting
that.
having
It
like
insists upon
VTuber
itself.
shooting range stream.
Next up, we have the Remington 870. I could have switched it out with the Mossberg 590. It doesn't matter. It could have put any single pump-action shotgun on here because they're perfect. There's something really intimate about the pump action, the manual active reloading that really tickles my fancy. Especially if you look your prey in the eyes while you do
Oh
it.
god.
Sorry.
Oh god.
getting
Oh god.
distracted. I just really like shotguns. No reason why.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then next up we have the FNP90. I wish I could give you a really good explanation for why this is on here, but if we're being really honest, it's because it's an SCP containment breach used by the combative MTF, and I am a sucker for nostalgia. So yeah, that's why it's on here. Sorry, I like video games. I'm silly. So yeah, that's why that's on here.
No point 45
so
no sub.
if you want to hear me yap more about guns, I don't know. You can always subscribe. And
I
tell
don't
me
actually
why I'm
know
wrong
anything about
the
real
shotgun
guns.
being the best one.
The only
don't
gun I
know.
ever owned
Maybe if we
is
spend some more time
a
together, you
Nerf
can teach
dart
me a little
gun.
thing or two, yeah.
And water gun.
We're gonna hear a lot about guns, believe me. Speaking of being under Umbra Corp, I of course have handled my fair share of weapons in my time. Everybody gets firearm training, even if you're pushing papers all day.
Interesting.
What I've also handled under Umbra Corp is my fair share of criminals.
Metal Gear
And the
Solid
bunch
3 can teach me a
you've
lot
been
about. I'm
subjected
interested.
to today is the worst.
I do want to
by
play it at some point
far.
still.
Oh my god, I mean, just take a look at these scoundrels. Nothing made me sick just looking at them. Don't let their moe
Alive in the
appearance
ephemeral.
fool you. They're absolutely deadly. These dissidents have been on my radar for some time now due to their numerous crimes against humanity as a whole. So you might be thinking, well, Cynthia, you've been hunting them for a while. What do you think of them if you're so familiar with them?
I thought you were all
Why don't I tell
besties.
ya?
Why are you trying to
starting
kill
off
them?
with Seru Foxhound, we have the dubious leader of the pact. She is probably the most dangerous of them all. Confident, courageous,
Okay, so
and fun
so
fact,
she's the leader then, the
not
one that we're seeing
actually
last.
a police officer. I
What?
know, right? She's got you all completely
What do you
fooled.
mean?
She's just a cosplayer. She's a liar. And don't you dare let her smooth demeanor fool
She's
you.
not
Because
actually
as soon as
a
you're in
police
her
officer. She's just a
authority
sexy
over,
police
and you're not
cosplayer.
escaping. Her
She's
crime is
so based.
impersonating an officer. I'll have you know, the only officers sanctioned under the Umbra Corporation are legitimate. You have to trust me on this one. Why would
Okay,
I
so
lie to
maybe
you,
never
Chris?
mind. Maybe she just
Yeah,
doesn't
she's
acknowledge her
she's
as a
bit of
police
flight
officer.
blood. I wouldn't trust that one. She's also blonde. Why?
It's
Moving on,
cute.
we have, of course, Willow Wildfire, bubbly, brash, and her most nefarious thing she can do is always make someone laugh. Very dangerous, very dangerous. That's how she gets her guard down. She's a very mischievous little spirit indeed. She's also cracked at Marvel Rivals.
Nice.
Every time I talk to her, she's playing it, and her dedication frightens me. I'm scared of gamers. Oh god, they're
thought
just so
you
scary.
were a
I sure hope there's
gamer.
no gamers hiding under my bed. Oh no, guys, oh god, I'm so scared of gamers. It'd be a shame if one was
Oh, yeah, what
living
a
in my walls right now. Wouldn't
What
that
a
be
shame.
terrible?
What a
Looks
shame. So
distressing at you.
scary. So
I mean,
terrifying.
if you get so lonely at night, you would keep me company, right? The walls have just been so lonely. You're gonna let me Cask of Amontillado you, right? Seal you up in my wall so I can keep you forever and ever 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 and ever.
Oh god, I read
right? And she's also an accessory to royal espionage. Her voice is like honey butter, and it soothes me right to sleep, which makes it a finely honed weapon that lets her strike when you least expect it.
My arm is going
You cannot
crazy.
trust this woman as far as you can throw her. Trust
I'm
me
gonna
on
have to
this
turn
one.
off my arm
A very
tracking
nefarious creature indeed, I must
I'll calm
say.
down.
I must say.
Okay, it didn't calm down.
And you know what? Fun fact, despite being very British, she actually doesn't like Nando's. She actually prefers McDonald's. Very suspicious, Miss Mara, I have to say.
Oh, that's real. They are
Very
really
sus.
cute, aren't
You
they?
can't trust British people. Who knows what they're hiding?
I really
I'm
like
sure
VAllure in
definitely
general,
don't. I'm
so
sorry.
it's nice to
I'm
see
terminally American.
all the new talents as
God
well.
knows what they're doing on that island. I don't think I want to find out. Then, of course, we have the lovely Phila Einrose. A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. I'm gonna be real, I can't even make up anything nefarious about Phila for the joke. She's just really, really sweet. I love her so much.
Aww.
She couldn't hurt a fly. Just
Even though she's the one that
just
actually
more the
murders people?
cannibalism and cult activities. Yeah, it's fine, guys.
Okay,
Don't
to be
worry
fair,
about it.
this is coming from the vampire,
Then, of
so...
course, we have, last but not at all least, the lovely Quetzu Solscale. She's an ancient entity that only
Cancer results are so cute.
pretends to be a god to soak up sacrifices in her name. Her tokus is also bigger than mine, which is an enormous problem. Horrible, huge problem. Huge problem. Terrible, terrible. She's number one on my list. Evil, evil. She's also, I believe, the smartest out of all of us, but when you're stacked up against the likes of me, that really is not hard at all. I'm dumber than a rock.
Whoops.
So yeah, these are some very dangerous
At least self-aware
animals.
is
You
good.
cannot trust any of them. I swear, like, ugh, it's terrible. You cannot trust a single one of them or a single thing that they say.
Most
I don't know how this
wanted.
got in here. This this has to be a mistake. I'm not. What is that? Treason? Does desertion of my post? I didn't.
Termination on site.
This has to be some kind of mistake. I wouldn't do that. It's not true. It's not true. I would never. Yeah, I don't know how that got in there. That's really weird, guys. It must be a fucking clerical
She's crazy. I
error.
love
I
her.
have no idea how that happened. Moving
I like
on
her
from
energy
any
and
of
her
that,
vibe a
I
lot.
have no clue how that happened. Anyway.
It's very
well,
similar
since
to
it
Mara
seems I
in the
can
sense
no
that
longer
like
go back to
she's
Umberfork 'cause
so
they are after
charismatic
me.
in carrying
It seems
herself
like
on
we spend a lot of
stream.
time
I
in
love to
VAllure,
see that
huh?
in new talents.
So,
It's
as
something
I'm
you
here
rarely
and you
see
are
on
stuck with
debut.
me,
It's something you more
let's
see
talk about
later
some of my
on.
goals in VAllure, which I definitely didn't join just
She got
to
a screw
escape
loose.
from
We
the
love to
long
see
arm
it!
of the law.
Who needs screws in
Starting
place?
off as you're, well, in my presence, I am going to be doing weekly ASMR streams and at least 2 ASMR videos a week until I crash out. Until my fragile little body just collapses under the weight of
That's
so
so
much
fair.
pressure.
Because I was gonna say
Yeah,
that's
until
a
I,
lot of work.
pass out from stress, that's what's gonna be happening.
If you can't do it anymore,
I hope
please
you're not
don't
sick of
push
me yet,
yourself.
'cause
It's no
I'm sticking
shame.
around. Number 2, a Cynthia visual novel by yours truly. I would actually love to collaborate with the sweet Willow to make maybe please consider this Forbidden Gen 2 visual novel. Please consider. It could be pretty cool. Please consider. I would like that. I mean, you want to spend more time with us, right? You want to give your hearts and your souls and your minds to us, right? Why not hang out with us again after stream? You want that, don't you? Good boy, that's what I thought. Oh, you learned so quickly. Number 3, I want to get good at FPS. As I said before, I am not the most amazing gamer in the world, so you're gonna hold my hand and teach me, right, sir? Good. I'm glad that we agree. Awesome.
I don't think I can
wonderful.
offer you any
Number
help
4, I would
with
love an ASMR collab with every
FPS.
Gen 2 girl, and every Gen 1 girl, and every
You're probably better than me already.
one ever. That's a long list. I'll fucking finish this someday. Number 5, 20K on YouTube, maybe someday in the far-flung future, like 55 years from now, maybe, I don't know. Someday
Nah,
we'll
she'll
there,
get it
though,
pretty
someday.
quickly.
Not right now,
Probably less than
but,
a year.
you know, someday if I'm particularly lucky, that would be pretty nice. That would be pretty nice, you know? And with you at my side, I know we can do it. And you know how you can help get to that goal right now?
Good boy, what about the good girls? I don't know about you, but like I can still be a good boy.
Drum roll,
It's like
please.
every
Here
dog,
are
whether it's a boy
my
or a
tags.
girl.
If you
Every
like what you
dog
see
is a
and you
good
wanna
boy.
see somewhere else. I don't have a general tag. I'm not that smart. Also, I really hope you like the impromptu
I just have,
censoring
like,
of my
two
art there.
tabs.
Thank you very much for that. Can't show that on YouTube. No siree, Bob. My art tag is Illa Cynthia. Had to snag that one. My alternative art tag is Sinner Thea. My memes tag is Silly Thea. Are you noticing that I really like play on words? Are you considering that I really, really like naming
The
conventions?
pun
By now? You
vampire
should.
queen.
My live tag is Sin Snipes. Now, some of these were indeed suggestions from you guys, which I really appreciate because I'm very stupid. So thank you so much for the suggestions for that. Clips is going to be Clipload and the fan name Well. I haven't gotten around to naming you quite yet. We're probably going to pick that out in my 2.0 tomorrow, which I hope you're here for. But I'm quite partial to the name Love Bites. If you are as well, maybe we'll stick with that. And here is me in all
It
my
does sound
edgy
cute. I like it.
glory. It's a darn crying shame you cannot see my tuchus in this one because it is covered by my skirt. That's very sad. That's
What
very
a shame.
sad. I wish you could
What a
see it.
shame.
It's my best asset, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's
And then
YouTube.
we have you.
Oh,
lovely,
it's a
wonderful,
bat!
lecherous Lord,
It's like a
companions,
little
my
fluffy
comrades, my
bat!
partners in crime, lecherous little bloodsuckers.
Looks like it could be a
Look at
Sanrio
you,
vampire.
You're a terrifying, bloodthirsty killing machine, just like your mommy. And I'm sure some of you do want to call me mommy, but please be warned, I do eat my young.
Oh God!
I think Mara's a safer bet if you don't want to, you know, expire too early. I may accidentally end up drinking too much and draining you dry, but you know, only if you misbehave. Don't worry about it too much, yeah? As long as you're good, then it shouldn't be a problem.
The
right,
mommy mentions
baby?
in chat intensify.
Right, good boy. That's what I thought. So well behaved, so good. Now here's my schedule for the upcoming week. Debut 2.0, and I'm happy to say the first game I'm playing is Ultra Kill.
Pampering nurse
Because of course it
ASMR.
is, because I am nothing if not horribly predictable.
That'll be powerful.
Ultra Kill first game, then Trick Shot Simulator to see how horrible my aim really is. I'm sure you'll love to see just how bad
I feel like
it
that would be
is.
fun to play
Yeah,
sometimes,
and then we have
but
our
I don't know if I
lovely
want you
Gen
guys
2
to
Pico
see how
Purple
bad I
Lab.
am.
After that, same
You already
thing.
have to
Adam
witness it on
Stack Week.
occasion.
I hope you don't get sick of me, please. Then we have ASMR Pampering Nurse. ASMR first week, whoa mama. And then I stream on a different website. I don't know what website it is, guys. That's really weird. I thought there was only YouTube. Did you? Wow, am I on other websites? That's crazy. I didn't know about that one. Apparently, I'm streaming on another website on Saturday at about 3 p.m. EDT. I
That's
didn't know
crazy.
about that one. Really? This is news to me. Wow, guys, it's almost like you can go find that somewhere. Wink,
Blue
wink, nudge,
site
nudge.
stream from
Anyway, after
debut
that,
week.
Resident Evil 2, the remake, not the original. So sorry.
Well, if you guys are interested
And then
in
we have my
blue
credits.
site
Thank you so much
streams,
to
you
the
know
lovely
which
people who made me who
VTuber
I
is
am
new to
today.
check
Mwah,
out.
mwah. I'm your problem now. Thank you so much for bringing me to fruition, sweet thing. And I believe after that, that is the end of this lovely little introduction I've prepared for you. But all is not lost. We still have a bit to go over.
Wait,
Now,
what is the
don't
blue
worry.
site? There's a blue
You're not done
site
with me quite yet, you silly little
that
thing.
I
You can't
cannot
get rid of
talk
me in a way
about
that matters.
on
What did you
YouTube.
think this was? You thought you could get rid of me that fast? You're insane. So I would like to quickly just
If you
run
search
through.
blue
Here's what I look
YouTube,
like.
you
Head
can
to toe,
find
top to
it.
bottom. We have my shoes, my stompers. I'm sure plenty of you want me to step on you just like this. You're gonna have to earn that right, baby boy. Then we have, oh, my AK. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Chef's kiss, chef's kiss.
That you eat, you're young.
How did you get there, you silly thing? You silly thing.
She's
How'd
so
you get
powerful,
there?
but in a very
Oh,
different
silly
way from
there,
Mara.
silly.
She's
What do you
like
think this
powerful
is? You're
and
not supposed
seductive
to
in
be
a
there.
chaotic
Oh,
kind of way,
wrong one.
whereas
Wrong
Mara
one.
is very like
Oh, there we
calm
go. On
and
off. You gotta
motherly.
see me in all of my
They're like
glory.
polar
Okay, yeah, fine, you
opposites,
can get
but
more
also
sucky,
similar.
You inconsolable creature. Yes, yes, fine. Fine, I'll step on you more. God, so needy. God, you're so needy. What about my needs, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. And
The
then we
thigh
have
rigging
time.
again is really
Tummy
powerful.
time, and I got some, you know, some guns in my holsters. You know, I stay strapped. I don't
I
have
feel
to
like-
get strapped.
Remember
And
when
then
we
have
said
my bandolier,
if there's a
very cool,
VTuber that could be a
interesting
guest
things.
in
And hey,
Nikkei,
that's
who would be
Cynthia.
like
How'd
one
you
of the
get here,
best
sis?
fits? I'm
Yeah,
starting to
how'd you
think
get
she'd be
here?
a great
I'm
fit.
sure you saw, yes, the hoodie can come off. And we have my lovely holsters on my shoulders. I hope you like the mouse. That's our special little friend.
Alice again there?
This is me. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And of course, when you start acting up, I have this baby to keep you in line. You're not gonna misbehave, right? Sorry, what was that?
You
thought
said your
could
aim
leave
is
the
bad,
basement?
so...
You're really funny, now, aren't you?
It's probably
We're gonna put the rest of
fine.
some toggles too because I believe I'm stepping a little close. So we have shock horror. The crazy thing Sin says then naturally anger when you inevitably piss me off again and again and again like a bad boy. Then, blush, because we can share some intimate moments together, right? And sad.
That's for the blue YouTube stream.
Happy. Just kidding. It's terrified. I just lied to you. It's actually horror. Huh? And this, of course, is me when I see my next meal.
I love that toggle. I really
know
enjoy
you're
like
gonna taste
unique
delicious,
toggles like
and you'll
that.
get
It's
better
nice
and
and
better
fun.
the longer we spend together. Isn't that right, baby boy? I know. You're such a good boy for me, aren't you? You and I are gonna get to know each other very, very well. No, I know. You're such a good boy for me, aren't you? You and I are gonna get to know each other very, very well.
How many
Isn't
good
that right?
boys
And
did
as
Chat
long as you
get in
keep
this
behaving-
debut?
That's what I thought, my good boy. Oh, you're already so well trained. I may not even have to put you through boot camp, honestly. You've already been so good for me. But we're gonna have to see
What
how
if
long
Chat
that
wanted to go through
lasts.
boot camp?
I'm sure with enough time I can break you. And you'll
Concern!
thank me for it, won't you? Now I believe I need to lead you over to good
Honestly,
friend and noted
I don't think I'm
criminal,
one to comment with
Sarah
how much I like
Foxhound.
just beg
Just
danger
remember what I
characters
told
to
you about
destroy
her,
me.
okay? She's a criminal. You can't trust a thing she says.
Hmm.
Now, I expect all you new recruits are gonna behave for me like good boys as I'm gone. Isn't that right? That's exactly what I thought. No. I
Define
think this meeting
behave.
is already over. I'll see you on the flip side, all you delicious new recruits, and I'll see you at our collab on Willow's channel just
The
after
VTuber
service.
curse
Now
is
go
having
behave
great
for
toggles
her,
and forgetting to
won't
use them.
you?
Yeah. Part of the problem, at
Carpe
least for
noctem,
me,
you cute little
is that
things.
I can't figure out how to make it so that I can use toggles when I'm not in the window. Like, unless that exact program is in focus, I hit any of my hotkeys, and it affects my, like, game and OBS and, like, everything other than what it's supposed to. Oh, no. Okay, now the raid's working. I thought the raid was broken, and I was like, oh, no, the relay. All right. Final day. Oh, my God, the tights. The tights! The squish! Oh, that is... I know exactly what kind of tights that is because I have a kind of tights that's like extra tight, like higher up on the thigh, and it does the exact same squish. Like I own that pair of tights basically. Oh, okay. You're the cosplayer. Okay. Aw, look at the mascot, the little puppy. It looks like one of those really old, like, robot dog toys. Hello, late fellow. Alright, the final debut. Are you guys enjoying them so far? I'm curious how many of you had, like, kind of not really watched VAllure just because you thought it was only the NSFW stuff. How are you enjoying the debuts? Is it a lot different than you thought? Is it what you thought it would be? I'm really curious. Because I know that sometimes I've talked to people about VAllure and they just kind of like don't realize. So I want more people to realize they just do normal stuff as well. Hello, Safiri. Yeah, they're really cozy, surprisingly. I pop in on occasion to watch Emmy and Mercy's streams, and they're always nice and chill. They sometimes do some really nice games and stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's why I sometimes tune into them too, Light Fellow. I enjoy the current talents playing like retro games. I don't think the new gen feels like they're going to be doing as many retro games necessarily. And that's okay, because it's important to have like different talents with different specialties and different vibes. If everyone hits the same, then you're just kind of saturating the market.
They say this city is lost. The crime and corruption as rampant as the litter on our street.
She also has a
What would drop
powerful
of good do
voice.
in a sea of evil? That is exactly why I will always fight for this city. I believe that as long as there is goodness in a single human soul, there is hope to be found. That's why I joined up with the Neo-Detroit Police
She scares me
Department.
already, but I don't
Not
know
just to
why.
make a difference,
I just know I'm
but
slightly
to keep the flame
terrified.
of hope alight in this city of darkness. It was a raid on the compound of the biggest crime lord in the city, where my life changed forever. Such a shame. It was crooked cops who tipped them off of our exact game plan. We walked right into an ambush. We
Dang.
fought and fought. I got whoever
Like, guy's
could out of the
smug face.
fire.
I want to punch him.
But as for me, it seemed like the city was finally ready to swallow me whole. The city had taken its toll, but it didn't get all of me. Apparently, I had unknowingly opted in for experimentation in the event of catastrophic injury in the line of duty.
So she's like a cyborg?
The police department was funded by a private firm interested in using Neo-Detroit as a testing ground for military combat cybernetics. In my last physical, I hadn't read all the fine print before signing the paperwork.
She's literally an EK, bro.
With this turn of luck, I had been reborn. I was faster, stronger, and able to create heart-like constructs at will. The hope in my heart had kept me alive. But now
Aw,
that I've
she's
been
so
given
cute.
these gifts, it was time to bring that hope back to the city.
I like the stars in her eyes.
When I was ready, I finally got the chance to bring justice
cop in
against
the
those
net
most
bag.
responsible for plaguing this city. And a bit of revenge never hurts. Ambush or not, I was ready this time.
The sound
There's
design in
much
all of
work
these
to
debut
do.
videos is really nice.
Ridding the
Like the
city of
sound
scum
effects
is
and the
much more
music and the
complex
pacing.
than cutting the head of a
It takes
snake.
a lot of hard work to make it
But
sound good,
now-
and they're doing a great job.
I see a light in the eyes of the children. People smiling on the streets. The light of hope is brighter than ever. And I will keep fighting until
I
it
see
is
why
felt
they
by
said she's
everyone
mommy
who
now.
suffers against the
And very
blight of
motherly.
crime.
Nice music for her, too. I like how the handcuffs are like the C in her logo, too. If she's considered impersonating a cop, I think that was a lie.
Under a breath, sweetie.
That line made me almost die in the trailer. I was like, that's so painful, but also so fitting. So I've been curious for this trailer, or for this debut. That is certainly a way to start a debut! Sarah, you're live! Sarah, no.
Hello, sweetie. I am Officer Saru Foxhound, and you are under arrest for being such a cutie.
That's
I
certainly
have to be
the
very
most
serious now, as I'm
springy
doing an investigation
rigging that we've
into
seen
a
so far.
suspicious grooming group known only as Forbidden. I can confirm one of the suspects who was just on before me, Cynthia Sanguine, is on my radar. Yes, I know you agree. Gorgeous voice, very big personalities. But she has been spreading some rather questionable
Her
claims about me.
personality keeps
Let me set the
changing.
record straight. I am absolutely qualified for this operation. I am a real police officer, I can assure you.
Definitely. I'm
So
starting
let me
to have
tell
my
you more
doubts.
about myself. My name originates from Cerulean, as you can see from my color scheme, and I am your mommy, Cyber Foxhound. As
So
you
we had the
know
daddy
already,
kink VTuber,
foxhounds
now we
are
have the
natural
mommy kink
hunters and
VTuber.
extremely good snoopers, so it's only fair I'm 3 steps ahead of you.
2 in 1
That's
gen,
right,
wow.
sweetie. There's no hiding from me, especially not with my cyber-enhanced instincts.
Yes, your cyber
Regarding my
enhanced
age,
instincts.
don't ask your mother her age. Birthday, 13th of November, which is Chicken Nugget Day. Make of that what you will. So I stand at 188 centimeters. I don't think it would
mommy.
take much for me to tower over you, pin you down, and restrain you.
Now the fun part.
Is that a threat or an offer?
I keep trying to download more into my language module, but all the languages
What's
are still
Iranian?
buffering.
Interesting.
They keep glitching out during the download, but hopefully one day the bar will move up. But I guess we'll stay tuned for that. As you know, I guess, I can speak English, some Lithuanian, labas, manovarda suru, irashtaво mamite, или я могу
I don't
говорить
think I've seen any
по-русски,
VTubers that speak
Ich kann deine
Lithuanian.
deutsche
Interesting.
Mama sein, ja?
Oh, Boss
Wow,
Muffin.
it is so hard to try and speak the languages at once. My brain is already fried. But I would love to do content in these languages, and I would love for Quetzu to make me a Spanish professional. Ayudar, Quetzu. Ayudar. Please, please, please. Do Espanol collab with me. That would be so perfecto. Sí, sí, sí. And now we move on to Mama's likes and dislikes. So,
Likes
I
being
love
your
ASMR,
mom and
of
why?
course. Why else would I be here? I love being your mom.
nice.
I know it's been 10 minutes, but I'm loving every minute of it. I love wine. I love pickled food in jars. I love karaoke. I love gardening because I do grow my own veggies to then put into jars. Dislikes dance machines. So terrifying. And also, I hate when you say what, and then the person replies, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
What do
yeah,
you
because you
mean?
know
My
it always
hearing
matters.
is
They're
bad.
just
Just
being
tell me what you
passive aggressive.
I don't like scary things. I don't like puzzles. And I don't like misbehaving pups. But I'm sure there's not going to be much of that because I know you're such a good boy. I know you're a good pup. You're a good pup. Now, nothing special to see here, by the way. Your mommy, yes, she is very basic. She likes classics because,
seen
you know,
any of
classics
her
for a reason,
movies.
you know. I love
Not a
Hogwarts.
single
My favorite
one.
arc was the Mortis arc. And now I'm in the mood to rewatch the whole series again with you sometime, so witty. Anime is so basic, but
Okay,
I
I did
love
stalking
these
in
ones,
Violet
so what can I
Evergarden.
say? I don't have time to watch things. I'm running
How is it
around after bad
Borderland?
pups all day. For music, I don't really have specific artists I go crazy for. I like anything that's pleasing to my ears, but the Police is my
That's kinda like
favorite
me.
band. And
I
no,
have some artists,
it's
but
not
I
a
also
joke
just
because
kind of
of my
listen to whatever
occupation.
pleases me at the time.
They really are my favorite band. And I love Ado. I went to her concert, and I cannot
Nice.
speak one word of Japanese. Viola, teach me, please. So I was standing there in the crowd like, I don't know what's happening, but you sing good and your music's catchy, so I'm having a great time. So I can't wait to do karaoke with them. And also games. Here's some games that I enjoy playing when I'm not
Oh,
driving
Expedition
around saving the streets
33!
from crime. Black Ops 1. If you ever paid attention to my background music, yes, it is the multiplayer music. My favorite game of all time is Cyberpunk.
Nice.
And also I have a soft spot for Souls-likes, as I grew up playing the Dark Souls series. And there's still two I have not played yet because I never owned a PlayStation, and I just got one recently, so spoiler for what's to come on my streams this month. Already leaking. I can't help
Nice.
myself, huh?
Oh, God.
I would love to get monetized on YouTube, which I'm sure will happen soon. I would love
let's
to
just kinda
do
speedrunning
3D model
demonetization
streams
at the same
because
time.
Imagine doing ASMR with you in 3D. That's like my dream. Oh my gosh. Release a cover, which is already happening too. Collab with my Forbidden Girls obsessively, which is already happening too. Where are my goals? Did I not make goals? I'm doing all my goals already.
Nice.
Hit that play button. I'm going to make as much content as possible to earn that play button. That's going to be difficult. And create a community of lovely little pups, which I'm sure is it's going to be nothing difficult because you're a little sweetie. I feel like I've already completed that goal already.
She also has a lot of
Oh, it's gonna
charisma and
be
like a really
so
strong
cool to meet
personality.
you all tomorrow, my 2.0. I'm so excited. And now we have tags. Now bear with me. I came up with these tags myself. So we have serotonin, seru alert,
I like
seru
the
elegance,
serotonin. That's
wanted seru. I know they're all police themed. How shocking.
Serotic is also smart.
Seru meme unit and fan name. I'm hoping tomorrow in the 2.0, if you would like to join me, you can come up with a name for yourselves, because I'm sure your brains have some really cute names that we can use. We can do a democratic vote. Ashimark is also Siren and Paw Prince. There's a little cheeky spoiler for you. And
She's the Paw Patrol.
Spoiler, you're really cute. You're really cute, darling. You are. You are. And now it's time to glaze. Are you ready for some glazing? So thank you to these amazing, talented artists.
Yeah, it was the
for
same
putting
artist
me
that drew
together.
and rigged every
Like,
model.
As you saw from my
They did
lore,
both
I
of
was
them for
quite
every
literally
single
put together
model.
like Darth Vader.
They're really talented.
So thank you so much, Mina Wananami. Thank
Those
you,
really
Squishy
versatile
Bull. We would not
designs
be
they
here
work
without
with
you.
too, and they had some really cool
Lore Art,
toggles.
thank you to Machi.
They
Thank
got a
you,
really,
Yumi Works.
really
Thank you,
talented
Nanai.
person to
Thank
do
you,
all of that.
Sonique. Thank you, Oddtop. Thank you, Small Sushi. Thank you, Dreamleaf Zell. Thank you, HX4ZH. Thank you, Dr. Thump. And thank you, Jiraburu. I had to learn the alphabet to say the names. I'm very sorry, but thank you so much for making us so adorable. What do you all think? Do you think we're adorable?
Yeah, it looked really nice.
Do you think
yeah.
we're so cute? Oh, they did such a great job. I'm so happy. And speaking of us looking cute, here's some evidence I have collected from the Forbidden Girls. And let's
Ooh,
see
I
if
like
we
the
can see
animations for
anything
them here.
suspicious. So we have Willow, dear Willow, sweet, sweet Willow. She never fails to make everyone laugh with her interesting memes. Day
Willow
one,
looks
she
kinda like a
wanted
rabid
Ganji
dog
of
in
her
this
week So
animation.
that she could send memes for our letterbox. Also, she is an insane artist, and she's already been dropping outfit designs.
Oh god,
for
her
us left, right, and
history!
center. She also likes to sweat on Marvel Rivals. She's very good at the game, but when she's not doing that, her ASMR is so good. It distracts me from the investigation, I must say. Cynthia,
That's the
my
point.
sweet, hardworking goth tomboy. I was amazed at the amount of art she was dropping.
He
on
was
day
on
one.
searching for tight, stretchy
You will
shorts.
be not going hungry when Cynthia's around. However, I noticed she likes to make
How to wash
content where
off
she's
blood
very
from armor.
protective over you. And not to mention, she has cheeks. Cheeks that you would like to lie on top of, according
Or
to
have lie on top
research.
of you.
There's been many crime scene cleanups.
Both is good, both is good.
Up. Oh my god, sweet Phila. Phila has the cutest voice and accent.
Gavin's gotten
and
double
she also
accent
has the
order.
best ideas ever. When I happened
Oh
to her
no!
PC, I saw her schedule.
Not
and
the acid
oh,
reflux
you're
after
gonna be
eating
entertained.
chat.
Especially if you'd like to watch a cute
How do
girl
people
work
taste
out
like?
and
How to start a
drop some
cult?
squats on you. Oh, you're gonna be so excited in more ways than one. Quetzu, bonita Quetzu. I think Quetzu would
The
know
best
I was
chicken
spying
breast
on
you'll ever
her
make. Sounds
before I even started.
yummy.
This mamacita
I wanna know how to make the best
bonita
tasty
is a
bars,
walking
too.
book of information.
I don't
If
like
you
having
need
people
any
just put chicken
advice,
breast in the
any
oven.
tech support,
And,
if you
like,
want
make it
Excel
dry.
spreadsheet, if you need
That's so
someone
bad.
to basically organize your entire life, or even just be slapped by a chancla, Quetzu is the fake deity for you. She's so bonita. Adios, adios, Quetzu. And last but not least, Mara Aura. When I
F-size
first
lingerie
surveillanced her, I noticed she had a voice, well, obviously an accent that made me feel very tingly.
Guidelines for
And she will
cleaning
tell
up
you that
bodily
she can't
fluid.
sing, but this mummy has some pipes in her. She is very kind and she loves chicken nuggets, which makes
That's
me
a
very
search.
concerned, because when I take off my armor and she looks at me like she wants to eat me, and
Then
it
maybe you
makes me
shouldn't have
very
taken off your
nervous.
armor.
So, on that note, I'm gonna take you to my bedroom, sweetie.
She has the most flirty of the personalities. Like Mara's, it kind of comes off as flirty in a different way.
She's
like-
chilling around the room.
I don't know
that
how to word the
probably
difference.
Should have removed before.
Sarah
I,
feels very like Hollywood
popped
flirty,
up and invited
and
you
Mara
in.
feels very like
So,
high class
anyway,
flirty.
to
There's a
distract
difference. I don't know how to
you,
word it though. Also, the
look at
thigh
my
rigging for her.
little
I've seen it on Twitter.
face.
It's so good.
So, let's see your mama up close.
She is literally
Here are
the
my
Paw Patrol
cyber-enhanced
VTuber.
grippers, my dogs. Oh, yes, yes.
The dogs,
Oh,
indeed.
so dainty with the metal clanking on the floorboards. Yes, yes. But don't lick them. Don't suck on them too hard, because I don't want you getting lead poisoning now.
Too hard means that you're all pregnant.
We go up to my favorite part.
The thighs
My
are
juicy
so
thighs.
good on her
Yes,
model.
and my puff
This
birthday
rigger
kiss.
knows what they're doing
Don't
with
you
thighs.
agree?
Like, I've never seen
Do
a
you
rigger
like
so
my
good with
thighs?
thighs,
Do
for
you
real.
like my hips? Do you like my tight bodysuit? Look at my eyes. My eyes are up here. My eyes are up
I do
here,
really like the stars in
darling.
her eyes.
There are cute girls doing watch-alongs, so look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. They're sheriff badges. How cute. Do you
I didn't
like
even
them?
notice that. I just thought they were stars. That's so cool.
Now, let me show you what toggles I can do. So. Oh, sweetie.
I'm crying.
I didn't want to cry in front of you. Why is my tongue keep... That looks so goofy. Oh my god, that looks so goofy. Oh my god. Okay. What do
I
we
had that
have
happen
next?
once when I had my
Oh.
3D with tongue, so
You
I
think you
just
can just walk away and not
it just
listen to
comes out on its
Mama's
own.
guy? What do you mean you've not pressed the subscribe button? Thank you, sweetie, for pressing the subscribe button. You're such a good boy.
Oh my god. Over half the debuts have called us
Boom.
good boys now. Holy
System
moly.
upgrade complete. What's wrong, sweetie? Are you distracted? I'll put them away. I'll put them away.
I don't think chat wanted them to go away. It's probably fine. I like the hand toggle. It's actually a really nice touch.
What else do we have here?
Being able, nothing is for Zatsu streams. Just like chatting, like you're
Huh?
resting your head in your hand.
That's all I can say to that, huh? That's all I got for that toggle, huh? And what are we... Oh!
That's when you're actually about to be arrested.
Don't bother running.
No more
I
flirting.
always
Actually
catch
arrest
my
time.
prey. That's all I have to say about that. Hard eye. Oh, so
I like the
you're just
pulsing in the
so
heart eye.
adorable. I love you, darling.
That's one thing. When I got my hard eyes, that wasn't really a thing. But now, like, eye physics are a thing.
Seriously?
Oh, I like that
Again?
expression.
I leave you unsupervised for 1 second and you're already
completely
misbehaving?
dead inside done expression.
you
That's gotta
can
be one of my
flash
favorite
your
toggles
color,
on like any
sweetie.
VTuber.
I'm innocent, I swear. I'm a real police officer. Cynthia's lying. Cynthia's lying about me. I have a few more toggles up my sleeve.
I mean, she'd have to
My
be a
head
real
can
police
come
officer
up.
to have access to
But
all this
that's not the
technology, though, I think,
only
right?
thing that can come up.
Unless she was like kidnapped.
I can also give you a flash.
What?
I'm flashing. I know the poor sweetie's doing
The
a watch
police
along
car
right now. We're
siren is like
shaking
on her
on
outfit.
Twitch.tv and YouTube.com.
Okay, I lied.
So
That's
don't
my
worry,
favorite
I'm not
VTuber
taking
toggle
anything
ever.
else
Just
off.
turn into a human police car.
Or should I?
I love
want
that
me
so
to?
much.
Boom!
Oh, that
I
is.
can take
Oh,
my
oh no.
armor off. Yes, I can.
Okay, now I understand Mara's expression.
Oh, look at you. Sitting there, all so innocent. Hands where I can see them, pup. Oh, you know what this means, don't you?
Okay, that.
Hands behind your back, sweetie. Mommy has some punishing to do.
That might also be a really powerful
And
toggle.
also, I can take something else off. My diva print. My diva print? My diva lines? My diva face stuff. I'm sorry to panic the girls
She can look
watching.
like a
I'm
normal
sorry.
human.
I'm sorry. My mom is such a little joker. What can I
Going to
say?
jail
What
today. She'll
can I
literally
say?
walk you straight into
Now, how
horny
about
jail.
instead, I'm going to show you more exciting things now. Are you ready to see what you look like? So, if you decide to join me on adventures, you are a cute little cyber dog.
It literally looks like one of those little toys, like the Robo-Dog thing. It's so cute.
And as I said, yes,
every mascot has been
tomorrow
absolute
you will all
perfection
have the
for this
pleasure
entire
of
gen.
coming up with a name for
I
yourself.
want plushies of all the
If you'd like to be
mascots.
leashed by me. So I hope to see you there, and we can do the cheeky bit of democracy to give you a cute name for such a cute little pup. So look, so cute, so cute. And now I'm also going to show you my upcoming schedule, world exclusive schedule reveal right on this channel.
ASMR stream handcuffed for tingles. That is the name of a stream.
Today. Tomorrow will be the 2.0. I will be answering questions too from Maros. Police simulator on Thursday. Let's see how much of a good officer I actually am. We're gonna do our first main Gen 2 Forbidden collab on Friday, which I'm very excited about. Saturday, we're gonna do Black Ops Zombies solo. I think my record is like around 20, so we'll see about beating that. And Sunday is going to be nice and chill and relaxing after such a hectic week. I will be doing handcuffing you for ASMR, so I would love to put you to sleep.
I feel like when she says it comes off a little more lethal, like
we are taking the first
like
week
getting
a little
put to
slow before we
sleep
dive into
with a
some
lethal
games, big
injection or
juicy
something.
games.
Also, her
So,
couch looks really comfy.
I guess that's all I have.
I have a
to
really
show you for
uncomfy
today.
couch, so I'm just like looking at that so longingly right now.
I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your busy Tuesday.
She has a
to
really
watch our
lovely
Forbidden
background.
debuts. And thank you so much to the girls who are doing a watch along of us right now. I see you. I see you. Hi.
Please don't
Thank
arrest
you
me.
so much. It means the world to us. The girls have worked so hard over the last few months putting this together, and I couldn't be prouder to stand alongside them. Now, don't disappear now just yet. We do have our first group collab going up on Willow's channel in around right now.
I will
And
right
our
into
song
that, so don't worry, you guys
covers
can
and
catch it if
roleplays
you
will be
want
dropping
to.
on our channels. So please remember to subscribe to all of us. Please don't forget. Please, please, please. Thank you again for being a part of this very special day for us. I feel incredibly lucky. And with that, this debut investigation is officially complete. Goodbye, sweeties.
Alright.
See you on Willow's channel in like 1 minute.
I'm having a
You've
big
been a naughty
stretch.
boy. I'm not gonna make that joke ever again.
6
That was
debuts in a row, though.
But
I
I
will
will be
admit, it was a
kind
lot.
for once, and I will
It was
not
only
be
3
sending you to
hours, so I
prison just
assumed,
yet.
like, I just assumed 6
Maybe.
wouldn't be a big deal.
Maybe it's just detention.
I'll talk after this.
So, smell you later.
Okay, Gary Oak.
So please don't miss me too much. Mama's always around. Bye bye.
Okay. So what I was gonna say, I was actually kind of surprised because I thought for 3 hours, I thought it'd be like no problem to sit here and watch the debuts. Like I stream way longer than 3 hours all the time, but there's something about like, because I think debuts are so fast paced maybe, having them all be back to back for 6 of them in a row, I'm so tired. They were great, and all of the talents did seem really cool. They all have unique vibes that I definitely want to keep in mind for like voice acting stuff and concerts and stuff. But I didn't expect to be so tired by the end of it. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know. Like, I do long streams all the time, but it's just, I think it's because it's so back to back to back to back to back, and it was so fast paced. It's so dense, is a good way to put it, in a good way. Like, everything was really condensed into those 30-minute blocks. So it was very strong to showcase every talent. It started 3 hours ago, yeah. it's one of those things where like I assumed 3 hours is nothing because I'll sometimes stream way longer than 3 hours, but because it was so fast paced, it feels a lot longer. Not necessarily in a bad way. It just feels like quite long. That being said though, I am excited. I'm excited to check them out. I actually have one of them in mind for something. I'm not gonna say who, obviously, just in case they're not interested. But if any of them are interested in what I have in mind, maybe sometime in the future you'll get to see one of them over here. Of course, don't hold them to that, of course. But I have some stuff in mind. I wanted to watch it and scout for talent, and I saw talent, so I'm excited. I am going to rest the rest of today, though, if you guys don't mind. I will probably stream again on Thursday. I wasn't in my best state yesterday, and I want to make sure I take some time to, like, really properly rest. I thought that I would have been able to tough out yesterday and be able to stream for you guys, but I was not quite as with it as I had hoped. And I feel like I kind of let you guys down with a really bad stream, so I'm doing my best to make up for that by planning to make some stuff so that if I lose the boss fight again, we'll have some strategies to keep our spirits up, and also just in general give you guys a better experience, because I know you guys were very nice about it, and I appreciate that more than you could know, but I don't want to give you my worst. I want to give you guys my best, and only my best as much as possible. So I will do my best to improve the brainworms so that we can do a much, much, much better job. But for now, let me try to get up the collab so we can raid in. Let's see. Oh, nice. Every single talent now has over 3,000 subscribers. That's fast. That's exciting. Anyway. Oh, wow. Emmy is at 96K? We're gonna have to get Emmy to 100K. I'm gonna read into the first Forbidden collab. I'm not streaming on Twitch. We're just on the YouTube side. We're in my sponsor tweet it said YouTube. I wasn't sure if they wanted a dual stream or not. So just in case, I opted to do only on one side. Just so that we can have the most people over here as possible to read into their collab. But thank you guys so much for watching with me. I really love watching debuts. Like, genuinely, I love watching them so much. It makes me really happy and nostalgic to see people, like, excited for their very first stream. It makes me smile, and getting to watch it with you guys is even more fun. I know some people like watch-alongs and some don't, so no worries if the stream isn't for you, but I did really want to watch it, so I'm really happy that it worked out and I was able to. And, oh, it's true, K69 would be a good mascot name, perhaps. I'm gonna read into the collab, and I will see you guys in a couple days. I'm gonna do my best to rest up. I'm actually gonna go and do something with family today, so that should be nice. I might go get a coffee. I will say though, I will say one thing compared to yesterday. My tummy is doing much better, so hopefully that means we'll be feeling significantly better by the next time we stream. I'm gonna be doing more raiding in Final Fantasy on Saturday, and I'm tired, so I don't really know what else right now. I have some brain stuff still to figure out, but I will see you guys later this week. And I'll try to be a little more consistent with doing good. Yeah. I have a cursed idea I'm working on if it works out. Also, if you're interested in checking out more of my stuff as well, if you're new, please consider subscribing on YouTube, or you can check out my Twitter, my Discord, all that stuff. If you go on PlayAsia, !PlayAsia or !promo, we do have our summer sale live right now. We have a bunch of cool stuff like Metaphor Fantasio, I think is like 40% off. And Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is like 40% off. Sword OST is like 60% off. There's a ton of really, really good deals if you want to check them out. And I will raid into the collab in a minute. Twitter, Discord, Twitch, music, Play Asia, and promo. I'm gonna go rest up. I'm probably not gonna be. I haven't been reading Discord very properly over the past week. I'm probably still gonna be a bit MIA, but I'll try to be able to pay more attention later on this week. I just need to fight off the worst of the brainworms before I'm like terminally online quite so much. I also am hoping this is something to look forward to. I'm hoping if it can work out. I'm running late with some stuff because of the brainworms, so I'm a little concerned, but I'm hoping to have a concert later this month. So, keep an eye out. As long as I can get enough people who can record on a short timeline, I think I can make it happen. I haven't had one since April. That's a lot longer than I've usually gone without one. I feel really bad about it, but there's, been a lot going on. So I'm hoping I can bring that back. So keep an eye out, and hopefully I'll have something. If not, I'll try to do a 3D solo, but concert style, make it all fancy. I'll see what I can do. Anyway, I have to go, so we're gonna raid the collab. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Let me double check that the raid works. I never trust my brain. Okay, it's set to go. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.